Hey, welcome to the Night Out Lounge.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Here we are, back again.
Well, it's been a while. Happy May Day. We have no thunderstorms, no tornadoes. I have most of my voice back, but you can tell I'm still a little not there. But hey, we're on.
I know it was so peace and quiet.
Well, when I wasn't talking much to try to get my voice back.
I thought either you're mad at me or you lost your voice. I wasn't sure which at first.
Oh, so yeah, between weather and both of us coughing and sickness and me losing my voice, we're finally back.
Back.
So we got Harold in the house and probably Christy. We got Blazer, Two Gun Teddy, got Gemini.
All
We got
right.
Gary, Two Gun Teddy. He's not blue. He don't have a blue teddy bear anymore. It's a gray teddy bear.
We got a couple people that still remember that we have a show once in a while.
Yay. They haven't forgotten us.
We will try to get back on schedule every Friday, and obviously we've still been doing Sundays with our guests, but we're trying.
Fridays has just had bad luck. We've had 2 Fridays with bad, severe storms and tornadoes. Needed to watch out for them instead of concentrating on a show. Or we just weren't feeling good. It was one thing or another.
Yep.
So,
Of course,
yeah,
now it's summer. We got yard work and mowing and all that good stuff. So hopefully we're on a good schedule. We'll be able to do our Fridays. And
I mean, I normally have allergies, and you really don't have that much spring allergies. But this year, it just kicked me in the butt. I mean, I've had this cough for 6 weeks on and off.
Yeah.
And you've had sinus and ear problems, so yours is the opposite. And then the farmers are spraying, so that don't help. Then the neighbor lady sprays when she sees the dandelion, so that don't help. Oh, yeah, yard work, and we're still not caught up yet. We're getting there. We're trying to get it done before it gets hot.
The garden's worked up a little bit, and the yards are mowed. And what else have we been doing? We added a new camera.
2 cameras. We had actually, we turned on one that just was kind of sitting on the front porch.
Yeah, so that was our backup camera, but we actually hooked it up so it's live all the time now too, and we added another color. So we'll be showing you that tonight, I'm sure.
There's a possum out there right now.
There is.
He's bottling away. Well, the fox took most of the bagels already, so there isn't that much out there for tonight. So sorry, dude.
There's PNW.
Hey, PNW, welcome in. I'm trying to adjust the camera.
Yeah, we got some. Like I said, we have a couple new cameras. One was already there, and we got another one to hook up yet to get another view. Hey, there's Jessica. Hi, Jessica.
Hi, Jessica.
So PNW to hook up to give us another view out back. So we'll have a total of 3 cameras. One of them was a backup, and 2 of them will be new.
And I think it'll be 13 total when we get everything up.
Yeah, I think 13 cameras we'll have hooked. Well, I think we got almost every angle.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We got 11. Yeah, we got 11 up now running. So 2 more. Yeah, we'll have 13. We'll have 13. I'll be busy down here. I'll really be a security guard.
So we'll have almost every angle off of the property covered for out in the fields and where animals are. And hummingbirds just showed up. We had one the other day, so be looking forward to seeing hummingbirds on our 24/7.
The first Oriole showed up today. Beautiful orange Oriole eating grape jelly. So that made my day going, yeah, the first Oriole. The purple martins have been here. I think we got about 12. And so they cheep and squawk and fly all over the birdhouses during the day. And then we've got a bunch of cowbirds this year. I mean, normally I thought they'd take off, but there's here, they look like blackbirds, but they got brown heads. So
Yeah, we had a lot of them.
tons of cowbirds. You know, they're really cool looking. They make a funny noise. Yeah, I'm feeling better. My cough is a lot better. My voice is still hoarse. So I got old-fashioned clove candy. You know, it's stronger than those sticks that you got that Cracker Barrel. So that's what I've been doing the last few days. And it seems like that's been kind of helping with the hoarseness.
Well, my mom used to lose her voice every year, almost like a
Around spring.
laryngitis, and she would suck on them cloves and eat clove gum, and that's the only thing she said would help her get her voice back. So
It's getting better little by little. I'll just shut up most of the night, let him talk.
thanks. If you'd quit yelling at me, you'd still have a voice.
I'm yelling at you because you can't hear me. You tune me out.
Oh.
You're starting to act like a married couple. Shut up.
You shut up.
You shut up. Hey, there's Flamethrower.
Hey, Lori. Kill any spiders lately?
And Amarillo, I hope I pronounced that right.
Hey, welcome in.
Amarillo. Dover Demon.
Now I don't know. I'd say
Amarillo. I can't pronounce it.
I don't know.
Please forgive me. Amarillo. Jessica pronounces everybody properly. I don't know how she does it. I always mess up people's
think
names.
it's the southern slang. It just makes everything sound good. Us northerners or whatever we are considered. I don't know what we're considering. You know, even in the state of Illinois, Southern Illinois considers everything below Bloomington or Springfield south, and everybody else is northerners. Central Illinois, where we're from, everything above us is northerners, and everything below us is southerners. So it's like even the own states can't agree on who's what and where Southern Illinois and Northern Illinois begin and end.
Well, Chicago people think once you get out of Chicago, we're all Southerners in Southern Illinois.
There you go. She just puts the right accent on the right syllable.
How about a Muriel? Is that it?
A Muriel. That sounds better.
Is it a Muriel? I try.
I don't know.
And nobody
forgive us if we pronounce your name right or wrong or whatever. And I'm sure with a name like mine, I'm sure there should be some forgiveness somewhere.
We need a spandex Spencer possum drop.
Hey, Uncivil.
Hey, Uncivil. Mad Packs. Oh, my goodness. Everybody's coming in. Well, let's see. Nobody can pronounce our name. It's either Midnight Night Stalkers, Midwest Night Stalkers. I'm Chiro, Chiro, Chiru, Cairo. I mean, it's just, nobody can pronounce my name either. We might change our names to Midwest Night Stalkers.
Yeah. Midwest Night Stalkers. I kind of like that. I think we're going to make a shirt of that anyway.
Midwest Night Stalkers?
Yeah.
Well, Harold has a request.
What's Harold got?
Harold wants a goat.
Oh.
So he got a goat. Yeah, Midwest Night Stalkers. Dum, dum, dum.
Dun, dun, dun. So Sunday, we have Gary coming on. Gary's been coming on everybody's shows talking about the LBL and his life and stories with the forest people, Bigfoot, his clan.
Yep, his clan.
So we look forward to talking to Gary. We always asked him before. He goes, "Oh, you don't want me on your show."
I know. I said, come on, Gary. Yeah.
Then he'd show up
No.
on Jessica's or whoever else. It's like, really?
He said, I was on one show before. You better watch it before you have me on your show. And I said, come on, Gary. All of a sudden he starts to be on everybody's show. So yeah, we finally get Gary on our show. Whoop, 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 whoop. We got good old Pops.
There's Gary.
Everyone's favorite moderator. It's going to be a good show. Good old Pops.
And then,
even though I took Lori's flamethrower away. Hi, Kurt.
Hi, Kurt. And if anybody has been watching our shows lately, we've had some really great guests. This was Mary Joyce, and she was talking about NASA, about Huntsville, where she lived by, and that was a really interesting show. So if you guys want to go back and look at our old shows, Amy Murphy came on. We talked about a paranormal investigation and all the stuff that she was doing in TV and her film as a film actress. And she's getting ready to do another series that's on the paranormal side. So it was fun talking to Amy. Carol Ann.
Yeah, that was good.
Great storyteller. She on the In Between podcast. We've had her on twice now, I think.
Yeah. And her last show, I'm not done quite yet. She's talking about all the missing scientists and stuff, recently. And boy, is that an interesting show that Carol Ann did. I'm pretty sure it was her last show. Very interesting.
Yeah, Roger's been on a couple times. We talked about his growing up in his haunted house this last time. Roger's fun, and of course his Bigfoot experience. That's what our first show with him was about.
Hey, Standing Stones, welcome in.
Then Justin, he came on and talked about his experience growing up in a paranormal house and all the weird stuff that happened. And that was kind of an unusual subject to have him talk about.
Yeah, Claudette came in. Standing Stones came in. Hope I didn't miss anybody else.
Wow.
Got Mad Packs. Okay. Yeah.
So Justin talked about his paranormal house that he grew up in and all that story. And usually Justin comes on, we talk about animals or paranormal as far as like cryptids or weird stuff. But that was a good show.
Welcome in, Patrick.
Amber, she's been on 3 or 4 times. She's always a great guest. And there's Jessica. She was on not too long ago too, and we had fun talking to Jessica. She's been on our show I don't know how many times.
Quite a few. Yeah.
Quite a few, and it's always fun talking to her. We always end up talking about blemmies or spandex, small world, some kind of shenanigans.
Yeah, we got anything current on Mall World? Have you kept up on that, or is it kind of fading out?
No, the one gal is still doing it hot and heavy on Mall World. And she has maps and T-shirts. And
yeah, I didn't know if it was still
going. She says Mall World is changing. It's not the same type of Mall World anymore. It's
really
expanding and growing.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't know if it was still going, if it was starting to fade out.
People are still, I mean, it's not as hot and heavy as it was, but she's still talking about it, and a couple other people are still talking about it. Hey, Patrick.
Hey, Patrick. Wow.
Yeah, so Mall World's crazy. And what was the other one I was talking about? There was another world that popped up people were talking about. What was it? I'll have to think about it. I can't remember now.
Wow.
There's always something going on, isn't there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I kind of forgot all about Mall World until you kind of brought it up. Like, oh yeah, what's going on in Mall World? Spandex World. Oh, that'd be a good one.
Spandex World.
50% off. One size fits all. I guarantee.
So
Oh,
I was
yeah.
thinking we were talking and it came to my idea or my head that maybe we should start a company.
What? Oh no.
Two Bigfoot in a truck. Bigfoot moving company. Called a Squat Squad. So I thought, well, I'm retired. Maybe we can get a couple Bigfoot together and move all your stuff. They can lift pianos and heavy furniture and.
Oh my gosh. I like the one with the hat.
Yeah. So we can get some stuff moved for you wherever you want across the country and probably even into Canada if you want. So there you go. That was my bright idea. Two Bigfoot in a truck. Not that I didn't steal the basic premise off of somebody else's business, but you know. I really do think that'd be a cool company.
Oh my goodness.
I think that'd be a good logo to have.
I wasn't expecting that.
And I've been working on a new logo for a t-shirt, and I'm trying to figure out what to do. So right now I got a rabbit falling down the rabbit hole or into a portal. kind of based off a little bit of Roger Rabbit kind of looking, but I don't know.
Oh my gosh. I liked Roger Rabbit.
So that might show up on a t-shirt. I don't know. I'm kind of liking it.
Oh my gosh.
So does laughing help your voice?
No. Might have to go off camera and have a clove candy to get my voice back for a while.
So I don't know if I want I like Kirsten DeVale, obviously been Midwest Night Watchers, but I was thinking instead of like rabbit hole, a lot of people always use going down a rabbit hole. I was thinking maybe cornrows, going down the cornrows, or so I did add a little corn or
creeping down the cornrows
down at the bottom. So
like creeping down the cornrows.
Oh, creeping down the cornrows. Oh, that's kind of like the Midwest Night Stalkers.
Creeping down. Yeah, Midwest Night Stalkers creeping down the cornrows. Oh my goodness, I'm still crying.
Well, Bigfoot. You got to settle down a little bit.
Oh, I wasn't expecting the Bigfoot like that. Oh, wow.
So I think Blazer put our link for our merch in the chat. So I'm actually wearing that exact logo of the goblin. So you can get that, or you can get Patty. I still believe we got that one up finally, right?
I think it was the 250 that we had problems and we need to retry because it rejected or something. So I think
we'll work on getting the 250 years. So if anybody wants it for the 4th of July, because I know I'm going to get one for the 4th of July. And then we got our old map of the sea creatures on a t-shirt up there in the corner. You can see that logo. And
I think Blazer won. Midwest corn stalkers.
Oh, Midwest corn stalkers.
Midwest corn stalkers.
Of course, you can get Robot Grandma now, and so there's quite a bit of stuff on our store. We're actually getting a lot of designs and stuff, and we got more to come, and ideas keep popping into my head. Hi, Robin.
Hey, Robin. Bud Files, welcome in.
Bud Files.
I'm pretty sure we said Kurt too.
The first time
welcome in
I
everybody.
went to Bud Files channel, and they actually read off our channel on theirs. They always went through and read everybody's channels and stuff, and that was the first time.
That's cool.
I think anybody's ever mentioned us. So thank you, Bud Files.
You mean somebody likes us?
I don't know. I assume if you're showing up to our show, I'm assuming you like. I mean, I guess you might be waiting for a train wreck, but I'm assuming you like it. I don't know.
Well, some of them have been sticking around for the last 3 years.
Somebody has.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for the support.
So that's why we like doing Friday nights. We like to come in and hang out where we can see what everybody says in chat and talk about all kinds of subjects. And that way on Sundays when we have our guests, unless you bring up a question or a comment that's with the subject, a lot of times chat kind of gets lost. People saying hi and hello and having their own little food conversation or whatever they're talking about. But Friday nights, we just like hanging out with you and having fun.
Getting weird.
Show
weird pictures.
Having Bigfoot come with a truck to load up your furniture.
Think out loud about strange things.
Now, the other thing is, since Jessica brought it up about the Waffle House portal, I think we need to use that portal to have delivery. I mean, I'd like to be here in Illinois and just have a Waffle House order show up to my house using the Waffle House portal.
We don't have Waffle Houses around here.
That's why I said we need to use that portal to have deliveries, not for people disappearing or whatever that nonsense is. We need to have deliveries coming through the portal to wherever.
We got IHOP. And that's all we got.
Yeah, we got IHOP. Yeah.
IHOP. I haven't been there in years. That was Dwarf for sure.
Yeah, because Dwarf sent us waffles.
You should have brought them down.
So actually, if you had control of a portal, you could put all those other delivery services out because you could be there like in seconds with hot food right at their doorstep.
Instead of DoorDash, is it Portal Dash?
Some kind of dash. I don't know. We'd have to figure out a name. I'm gonna have to work on that, I guess. What I'd come up with. We could deliver Culver's and Waffle House, In-N-Out Burger. I mean, it doesn't matter wherever the restaurant is, wherever in the world, we can just be there at the portal and get the food and bring it to wherever.
I don't know. These days, we're starting to cross off some of these places not to go to, so it's going to get kind of limited of what you can order.
I've never tried fry bread.
Bigfoot delivery.
People say it's really good, but I've never tried it.
Bigfoot delivery through the portal.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't think I've had fry bread either. Culver's, yes. Oh, yeah, we do Culver's. I do trust Culver's. We go to Culver's.
Yeah, I like Culver's.
When we get out of here, we go to Culver's. Some of these other ones we're starting to slow down on. My goodness. The Sugar House.
Sugar House. I've never heard of that.
And their own maple syrup, too.
Oh, that'd be good.
Oh, that sounds good.
We had some maple syrup fresh off of somebody's maple syrup farm not too long ago.
Yeah, it was.
I guess maybe a year ago or so.
No, it was a few years ago because I haven't talked to her and I haven't seen her around for 3 years. and they
Well,
got
that's
it
all
up
right.
in
I just
Wisconsin.
wanted to bring up the maple sugar part, not
Oh my
anything
God,
else.
it was very good. No, no, I was just saying. I think it was about 4 years ago. It was a Christmas present too.
Yeah.
It was fresh maple syrup. It came from Wisconsin.
Now, when I was younger, my brother-in-law had a bunch of maple trees up in his property, so he tapped them, and it takes a lot. It takes a lot out of the trees to make
Mm.
any amount of maple syrup. Worked at IHOP, one leg. Really, Blazer?
There goes the jokes.
That needs a goat.
Oh, that was a good one.
IHOP.
Wow.
Oh
Yeah,
my.
no, I like to have fresh maple syrup. You don't trust the stuff in the store. Is it really maple syrup?
I don't know. There's fake everything
I
anymore in
know.
stores.
Even honey. You try to get some local honey because I don't get it in stores anymore. My goodness,
Crazy.
this world is just going to spandex.
Now I saw a thing the other day. It said to trust food on the shelves, that if you pick the ones that are kosher, there's a certain symbol, so you know it's a kosher product. That it has the less chemicals, less processing in it, whether it's condiments, food, cereals, whatever. If it has that little symbol on the package for kosher, that's better than normal stuff that we'd buy off the shelves.
Circle K.
Circle K. We got Circle K's.
You don't see too many of them anymore, though.
I think they changed names to
I think
something else.
Casey's pretty much took over a bunch of these old gas stations because I remember Circle K's.
Speaking of Casey's, they brought French fries, and they make them up on the spot just because it's a special deal now or whatever for having French fries and that. So
In our area, anyway. I don't
they
know
were
if it's
really good.
the main thing. Yeah, they're amazing French fries.
So you could order a tenderloin or a chicken sandwich or a hamburger and have like a basket, have that and the French fries, and they make the French fries up when they make your sandwich.
Or a slice of pizza, or donuts, or a cookie. They got all kinds of things in there.
They do.
No wonder the town hangs out in there a lot.
Oh, really? I mean, they have pretty decent food. It's
Yeah.
by far their burger is not the greatest, but it is pretty good. Their tenderloins are good, and their chicken sandwiches are okay, and their pizza's pretty good. I mean, I
Their
know
tenderloins. Yeah, their tenderloins are really good. Sometimes
I'd
we
have,
just get turkey wrap because their wraps are really good.
I'd have to say that their pizza's not as good as maybe some of the New York or Chicago or wherever you normally get your mom and pop pizzas or whatever from your favorite place, but it is pretty good, especially as fast as it is, and you can go in there and get a slice, or you can get a whole pie, or monocles. I love monocles, Blazer.
I know. We need to get up there and get a monocles. We used to have one 20 minutes away, and that closed up. So now we got to drive, about 30 minutes to get the other one.
Yeah, I like the one that closed up.
I know. Oh, well. Just like Pizza Huts, they're starting to close up all over the place, too. Not too many sit-in Pizza Huts.
Something was this close. I just saw something was closing up, and I can't remember what it was. It was a major chain. What was,
Really, not
what was
something else.
closing up?
Not a lot of
Man.
Burger Kings. Not a lot of Burger Kings around here either.
No, a lot of Burger Kings closed up. There was something.
Mm-hmm.
There was something else. What was it? Ah, can't think of it. Hi, Candy.
Hi, Candy. Um, wasn't a pizza place, burger place.
I don't know. It don't. It don't matter. It's lost. It's gone.
It's gone.
We'll probably be doing a crypto report, and it'll probably come to me.
Right in the middle of the crypto report. No.
Now, Carrie, is your Pizza Hut sit in or is it carry out only? Because a lot of our Pizza Huts, when they were here, went from sit down to carry out only.
Carry out and delivery. Now the one in Peru's still open, and the one in Princeton still. They're both sit in.
Yep. But they built but they built new buildings. The one in LaSalle, Peru is not bad. It's still kind of like the old as far as sit down, but the one in Princeton, I didn't like the new building.
Canada still has a Red Lobster. We still got Red Lobster around here.
We got a Red Lobster.
Haven't gone there in forever.
No.
I mean, come on, we're kidless. We can finally go to these nice places. We couldn't when we had a bunch of kids. Oh my goodness, it'd be expensive. Oh my. Now everybody's hungry.
Yeah. Godfathers. We used to have a Godfathers in Peoria.
Now is the Pekin one still up, or are they finally closed? Because there was that Godfather still down in Pekin.
Oh, I don't. Well, when's the last time we've been to Pekin? Like years. So
that was when our youngest daughter was going to driving school, and then we swung down there and grabbed the Godfathers. I remember that night. We just kind of went, "Oh man!" So
yeah, Mad Max. Maybe it was Chuck E. Cheese. Maybe it was Chuck E. Cheese. I saw.
Oh, Chuck E. Cheese. Goodbye, Chuck E. Cheese.
Ponderosa. We used to have.
We used to have one.
We in Peoria. There was a Bonanza and a Ponderosa at one time. Both of them from the same show, obviously, but they were identical. The insides were almost identical. The food was identical. So it's really weird to have two of them in the same town. But the last time we went to Louisiana, Missouri still had a. Which one was it? I think it was Ponderosa, but it's nowhere the same as when I was a kid. It was awesome when I was a kid.
I remember Sizzlers.
Sizzlers, yep.
And then the other pizza place was oh shoot,
we had Shakey's.
Shakey's. Yes, I knew it started with an S. So we had Shakey's, and they weren't too bad. And then Pizza Hut took them over.
Big Valley.
Man, a lot of restaurants have changed.
We're talking about Bonanza, the show Bonanza, and that's how the Ponderosa and then eventually the Bonanza Steakhouse came off of those. But then they eventually all closed up.
And you got Texas Roadhouse all over the place. And then the other one that's down there by Texas Roadhouse. What was that? The other one that we go to.
The what?
Oh, the other steakhouse close to Texas Roadhouse in East Peoria. The other steakhouse we'd go to. What is that? I forgot.
I don't know. It's been so long since we've been there.
I know. We just have our steaks at home. We don't go out anymore. My goodness, they usually don't cook them right, and we usually just get our steaks and have them at home. It's too people-y out there sometimes.
Sambo's, I believe. I think we had a Sambo's in the food court at the mall.
Sambo's does sound familiar. A Steak and Shake. We still have Steak and Shakes around here.
Yep. Well, Steak and Shake started in Illinois.
Did the East Peoria one? Was that the original? On the river? I thought that was the original one on the river.
I don't remember which ones are the
Hmm.
original, but I'm pretty sure it started in Illinois.
Outback Steakhouse.
Golden Corral. I liked Golden Corral when they first came out, but then after a while, it seemed like it was just dirty, and we quit going.
And it was usually families of 10 kids.
Yeah.
I stopped going there too. And Chuck E. Cheese,
Outback.
little kids don't want to go to Chuck E. Cheese or anything. They just want to stay home and play video games.
Outback used to be our favorite steakhouse when we went to the bigger town or biggest cities.
Not anymore. Ted's Montana Grill.
Never heard of that.
Never heard of it. My goodness, I feel old how things have changed so much.
Oh yeah. Oh, Perkins. Longhorn.
Isn't that the other ones down
Longhorn
there by Texas
Steakhouse.
Roadhouse? It's
I think
Longhorn.
that's what the other one was.
Yep. That was the other one that we usually went to because to me, Texas Roadhouse was so loud
It was noisy.
and crowded. Even though our daughter loved going there all the time.
Dogs and suds.
Dogs and suds. And then we got, what is the hot dog place that's famous around here? That moved down here from Chicago.
Well, the only reason Long John Silver's is still around is because it's in that media, that big conglomerate where they bought up all the restaurants where you can get
They have a
Long John
double area.
Silver's and KFC together, and they got all those. I think A&W Root Beer is in that group. There's like 6 or 7 restaurants that are in that group, and you can have a combination of any of them together when they build restaurants.
We still got a Sonic, I'm pretty sure, in Peoria.
Yep, Sonic's still around in Peoria.
We just don't go down to Peoria that much.
Never heard of Ted Turner's restaurant.
Mm-mm.
You get up to Chicago and you start getting all your football player restaurants and all that stuff. The people from the Bears, the Cubs, the Bulls. They all the big players have restaurants up in Chicago.
And what's that hot dog place that finally came down here from Chicago?
Portillo's.
Yeah. Man, our kids would jump in the car and drive 2 hours just for a stupid hot dog.
2 hours for
I
a
thought
hot
they were
dog.
nuts. Huh?
2 hours for a hot dog.
Yeah, drive 2 hours just for a hot dog.
But then, they were good. They had good hamburgers and fries. They had other sandwiches. They had a good Italian beef or roast beef sandwich. But they were known for their hot dogs. But the family sold out. And now people say the food's not quite as good or the same. Still good, but just not like it was when it was family owned.
Even when they came down here, I don't think we ever went to it.
Wow, Harold, you guys still have an A&W root beer stand?
Oh. Yeah, they were when I was in high school.
Down past Pekin, Illinois, there's an A&W root beer stand. Well, it used to be an A&W root beer stand. They still sell the same food, but it's family owned. It's not a franchise or anything.
And then the one we went to.
Yes.
Yeah, because that was another place we went when,
Yeah.
Well, our youngest was driving around.
Then the one a little bit further north of us used to be an A&W root beer stand, and they're family owned. But they didn't keep the same burgers and everything. They got their own burgers now and stuff. But the actual root beer stand and the same layout is still there. They just serve their own food now and root beer.
I remember Tasty Freeze also.
Yeah. Of course, the original Burger King is in is it Mattoon, Illinois? It's the only privately owned Burger King. The family had their name, and then the company or the franchise tried to take them out of business, and they won in court that the corporate franchise Burger Kings couldn't open up within 20 miles of them because they had the name and the burgers and everything first. Kind of like the McDonald's story of the McDonald brothers, but this was Burger King.
He was king of the burgers.
It was
King of the
still
burgers.
It's still open. You can go there and get you can get original Burger King T-shirts and hats and. Calling Jenny.
Yeah, Blazers going. Jack and Diane hung out at Tasty Freeze.
Ah.
Yes, Blazers. They tried calling Jenny, but she wouldn't answer the phone.
I saw. Tried calling Jenny, but no answer. And I was looking for somebody if they put 8675309 in chat, but I didn't see it.
Oh. I'm going to lose my voice by the time the end of the night.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Hey, Elaine. You just wake up? Oh, my goodness.
Oh, hi, Elaine.
Good morning, Elaine.
Nice.
Because they were calling 8675310.
310.
Oh my.
Oh, you had a nightmare. Oh my gosh. That's horrible.
What?
Elaine says, yes, I had a nightmare at
4:42.
4:42.
Ooh.
Well, we got any more food subjects we want to talk about, or should we move on to something else?
I don't know. I keep laughing and crying. Oh my goodness.
So I think, let me see. Do I have it? Do I have it?
Dum dum dum.
So, yeah, I lost it. Now I got it again. So tonight is actually the flower moon.
Oh, tonight is the last night and tonight, something like that. Full moon.
So we had April 1st, pink moon. May 1st tonight is the flower moon, and then May 31st is the blue moon because it's two super moons or two full moons in the same month.
Oh my.
So look out tonight and see if you can see the flower moon this weekend, and then look forward to the blue moon coming up at the end of the month. And I'm sure we'll bring it up by the time the end of the month comes.
Dum dum dum.
Dun dun dun.
Jessica said if we're not laughing, we're crying usually.
Yeah. Well, if you laugh hard enough, you can cry.
Yes.
Or your eyes water anyway.
And your makeup is gone by the time the end of the show. You're laughing so much.
So get out there and look at the full moon, and you might see some meteors shooting around too. I think there's a chance of a meteor shower this weekend.
I saw a few about a week and a half ago.
Yeah.
Was shooting down on the camera. Tonight's kind of cloudy. I mean, I can see some stars. It's not all cloudy, but I won't see the moon for a while. Well, I can tell it's a full moon. Everything's glowing outside.
Trying to think of what else we got. Dun, dun, dun.
Come on, critters, where are you?
Yeah, I know. We got a new camera to show everybody, and nobody's going to show up.
Like I said, the fox took most of the bagels already and took off. So the possum kind of came up, and I don't have anything else out there tonight. Last night they had a bunch of chicken bones, so goodness sakes. Can't feed them a smorgasbord every night.
So I know what I was going to just mention briefly, that everybody's talking about the moon, the recent moon trip, the Artemis, and everybody's talking about how the videos were glitchy and stuff didn't look right. Kind of like the same stuff everybody talks about, how the moon landing doesn't add up, all the glitches and weird stuff that shows up in all the pictures and videos for the moon landing. Well, the Artemis is the same way. There's glitching and all kinds of stuff. Well, I just found and remembered at the same time, it kind of jarred my memory, that the movie Fly Me to the Moon was supposed to be about how they faked or had a plan B or whatever to fake on a movie set that they were going to the moon, and that was called Project Artemis. So here you have people talking about how this recent mission looked like stuff was faked and not right. Then here you have a movie from a couple years ago that had that name mentioned in there as the project for faking the moon landing. So does it mean anything? No, but I just thought it was really strange that usually get soft disclosure in movies, and it's kind of weird that that movie talked about the project being Artemis, and then we have a moon mission that was called Artemis.
Dum dum dum.
No, Robin, we didn't bring up the clouds.
The little bubbly clouds?
Bumpy clouds.
Yeah, I saw they're on Facebook. Some of the weather thing on Facebook was showing all the little bumpy clouds. Everybody was sending in pictures. So it must have been happening all over this area. There's just like little bubbles all over. It was wild. Very strange weather. I think I've lost track how many times a tornado siren's gone off this year. What, 4, 5? I've lost track.
Yeah, and civil engineer, I don't know if everything's fake, but it sure does make you think about it once you go down that rabbit hole or start thinking about it, and like, that doesn't make sense or that doesn't look right. Then all of a sudden you start questioning everything. So then you're like, okay, is anything real? Is 30% of it fake? Is 10% of it fake? Is that just was this a one time faked? Or is it just in our imagination?
I'm almost to the point. Have they told us anything that's true? I don't know. I mean, the more rabbit holes you go down, there's more rabbit holes. And yeah, I've changed my opinion on all kinds of stuff these last few years. I think you do have to question everything these days. Even people. I mean, yes, I'm not AI. He's not AI. Oh, you're that direction. We're real. I can go over there and pull on his beard. We're not AI. We're real.
I don't know. Is this a simulation? I mean, how do we know? I mean, that comes up all the time about, okay, is this a dream world? Are we awake now? Or are we dreaming now, living out a different realization? Or is this a computer simulator? I mean, you start thinking about all this stuff and it's like, okay, is reality our real reality, or is it something else?
Why'd you explain so many glitches? That's just getting kind of weird, you know.
Yeah, the Truman
The
Show.
Truman Show, yeah.
Ah,
Just you just don't know. Are we all somebody's dream?
so maybe the famous people that are missing or dying off, maybe that was written into the script. Maybe they weren't real to begin with. Maybe
I
they
don't
just
know.
put that. Maybe they just put that forward. Maybe they just put people in certain positions. You know, whether it's Elon Musk or whoever. Maybe that was the actor or the person they picked to be in that position. Just like I said before on a few different shows, that we have all these inventors and scientists that invented all these great things, whether it's the telephone, the radio, the TV, you name it. There's somebody that's attributed to that name, whether it's Edison, Tesla, whatever. Well, what if that person died? What if they died before they invented it? Would whoever's in control of all this, would they have put another person in Edison's spot if he would have died, or Tesla's spot if he would have died before he created all his inventions? So that was my main question. Would all these inventions still be invented, but we would have known them by somebody else's name instead of Edison or Ford or
So just remember, we all have our own opinions. We all have our own research. Not all of us are going to agree. And I like our chat, and most of our community does get along, you know, and don't speak out and saying, you're wrong. It's this way. I was taught that way. No, we can all believe differently because there's so much research out there, and it doesn't matter what we believe. We're
Robin
here
says
together.
15 or 16 now.
What?
Robin says 15 or 16. I thought it was like 17 or 18, but I could
think
be
the last
wrong.
I heard was 15, 16. I don't think there has been any the last 2 days, right?
But then believe it or not, the same thing's happening in other countries. So China has a bunch of missing or dead scientists that have been working on the same things. The anti-gravity, the zero energy, that whole propulsion system. There's a bunch of Chinese scientists that are missing now.
And like I said, if you just now came in, if you go to In Between channel, Carol Ann that we had on our show, she just recently did a show on these missing people, and she goes into detail of what they were doing that day and this and that. Very good show. So if this continues, she'll probably have a part 2. That's just so weird. It's kind of like there's nothing to see here, you guys. You know, it's just like we're all going, what?
Right.
But it's like nobody's alarm. You know, like, hello. Wow, I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, it's just like everything else. We had holistic doctors, we had bankers, now we got scientists or UFO people.
I remember there were scientists during the holistic doctors and the bankers. There were scientists back then too, and that was like, you know, around 2015, something like that. Now these are kind of different. I wish we should go back and see what kind of scientists those were, because all these guys were NASA and the propulsion and, you know, all similar. But I remember scientists and bankers and holistic doctors about 10 years ago or so.
Well, I think the scientists during the 2020 fiasco, I think a lot of the big pharma scientists or druggists were off.
Maybe it was during that time.
I don't know if they were gonna come out and say something they shouldn't have, but all of a sudden a bunch of the people that developed the drugs were being
well, I kind of think that all the holistic doctors 5 years before that was, you know, they were, you know, authors and did books, and they were very well-known holistic people, and like nobody questioned it. But all of us conspiracy crazy weirdos knew right away, like, oh my gosh, there's another one, there's another one, there's another one.
right.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Robin says maybe we'll find out in 2030. Will we ever know? Will they come out and will all these people resurface and we'll know that, oh man, they faked all this?
Yeah. What are we into for the next 3
They
years?
developed they were back behind the scenes developing this other stuff the whole time.
Yeah, Carrie remembers the holistic doctors disappearing. And there was like 15 or 20 of them too back then. Hi, Baja girl.
Yeah.
I mean, there was quite a few of them. And then there was a lot of bankers too that was mysteriously throwing themselves out the windows, committing suicide. There's tons of them.
Isn't that like everybody? I really want to sleep, but yet here I am.
Yeah.
That's why you're here at the Night Owl Lounge.
Well, we've been missing for so much because storms and everything else. We just wanted to come
Well,
on
they
for a
wanted us to
while.
go in hiding and take us in with the scientists, but we said no, we're not doing that. We gotta stay out on the Night Owl Lounge. We don't got time to be messing with that junk.
So it may not be a 3 or 4 hour show, but we wanted to come on for a while. Let you know I'm alive. I just can't talk. Like I said, I sound like a teenage boy. Keeps reminding me of Brady Bunch. Which one was that was going, squeaking his voice? Was that Peter?
Peter. I think it was Peter. Back when they were doing the singing competition for to win their mom and dad a prize for their anniversary or something. They were called the Silver Platters. And they used his voice changing.
That was funny. Good old Brady Bunch.
The Brady Bunch. And they had a UFO. They had a UFO segment in one of the Brady Bunches.
I don't remember that one. They had a UFO.
Yeah, Greg lived up. That's when Greg moved up in the attic, and then he put a sheet of plastic across between the garage and a tree and hung it on a line of. And then he took a flashlight that had a UFO shape. And he shined it on there, and he had a whistle, and he made all the weird UFO whistle noises for Bobby and Peter to think there's a UFO outside their house.
Oh my goodness! I remember when he moved up in the attic.
Yeah, so there is I see these old shows. I go back and I remember I'd never thought of it as a kid watching these, and there's all kinds of paranormal, UFO, all kinds of weird. I mean, look how many shows that we saw about the little old ladies killing off people. 2 movies, 3 sitcoms or something we played a lot of them back to back.
They make Scooby-Doo cute, but look at all the ghosts and everything in that show. Talk about paranormal. My goodness.
And just like today, people you didn't think of were wearing masks being somebody else.
Mm-hmm. And then Scooby-Doo always pulled their masks off, didn't they? Dum, dum, dum.
So there you go. But no, we played a lot of old shows that had. We played Dick Van Dyke that had that paranormal haunted cabin scene. There's all kinds of them. They're funny. I keep going. I keep watching these old series during the day or late at night. I keep seeing all these little episodes of all this. So, okay, why are they talking about ghosts? Why are they talking about paranormal? It's a comedy.
Dwarf alert! Dwarf alert!
Dwarf! Welcome in.
Dwarf. Howdy, howdy, howdy. We haven't opened up the waffles, but thank you very much for the waffle gift.
Might have to do that after the show.
Yep. Waffles through the portal. Thank you for the waffles.
Waffle.
Not every morning you wake up and go to the mail and you have waffles in your mailbox.
Yeah.
Blazer said I ate mine. Were they good?
They should be. They look really great. They look better than the Egos I have up in the freezer.
What?
They look better than the Egos I have up in the freezer.
Yeah.
Jim and I remembers the Dick Van Dyke episode.
He says they have sweet stuff in the middle.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
But look how many sitcoms we had growing up that we had Bewitched, I Dream of Jeannie. You had
Yeah, look at all what they're showing us.
you had the show about
Tinkerbell.
Martian. You had a little Martian little gazoo on the Flintstones. Not to mention you had weird, creepy stuff like the Addams Family and the Munsters. I mean, look at all the old shows. Even Barmus Collins. I mean, we had all these shows growing up that talked about paranormal or weird stuff, and it was right in front of us all the time, every week.
Addams Family.
I already said Addams Family and Munsters and sorry. Oh yeah, Sabrina, Teenage Witch. So yeah, we had all these shows growing up that we never really thought about at the time, but now as we're thinking about soft disclosure, or as okay, we've had this our whole lives growing up about paranormal, UFOs, aliens. They were on our TV set at during the week, and you could go out and watch movies that were always about spaceships, monsters, you name it, we're out there all the time.
Then you have nightmares and dreams, and your parents go, "It's just a nightmare. Don't worry about it."
Yeah. I never really had nightmares.
I
as
didn't have
far
that
as
many.
stuff like that, other than the couple times I always told you I didn't really have a nightmare, but the Omega Man and the Exorcist, and they're making a new Exorcist, by the way.
Ew.
Anybody looking forward to the new Exorcist coming out?
No.
It's supposed to be worse or scarier than the original.
Nope.
Little Shop of Horrors. I like that movie.
I think everybody was obsessed with Bewitched, and we were just hooked on TV. I mean, we watched all those shows because they were one after another when we got home from school. Saturday morning cartoons. I mean,
I was just watching the Bewitched a couple months ago. I was watching it from the very beginning in a row in a series, and
we didn't have video games when we were kids. TV was for us. Come home and watch Gilligan's Island and all these shows. And then they slowly started disappearing, and then they turned in the what do you call it? Like that Phil guy and Oprah and all those mental shows, and and we lost all those afternoon shows that we all loved.
Yep.
The $6 Million Man.
$6 Million Man. Super Soldier. Yeah, he was a super soldier. So was Bionic Woman, and they both fought Bigfoot. Then they became friends with Sasquatch. So you guys can go over there and watch our Rumble channel and see the $6 Million Man and Bionic Woman Bigfoot shows. We have them up there. We played them.
We had a Bigfoot night.
Had a Bigfoot night over there.
Yeah.
We played some Barnabas Collins, Dark Shadows, some good old spooky movies. Some of them just fun.
Yeah, Maury, Jerry, Montel. Yeah, I mean, there was just a bunch of them. That Gilligan's Island got canned, and all these other ones, and then they got all these shows in.
I mean, I grew up watching Phil Donahue, obviously, and then it switched to all those other ones. But by the time Maury Povich came on the scene, that was just chaos. And the father is, or they'd have. I remember when they had.
How dare you?
I remember when they had the Ku Klux Klan on there, and who was it? Was it
Oh,
Geraldo?
yeah, he was another
Geraldo
one.
got hit by a metal chair or whoever that was, and got stitches, and it was just out of control.
Yeah, and in the mornings would be all game shows. Yeah. It
Yeah,
was fun
who
being.
didn't stay home and watch The Price is Right, or
Mhm.
what was some of the other old shows?
Yeah, it was fun being homesick from school and you get to watch all the game shows and
Oh, Let's Make a Deal. Let's Make a Deal on Price is Right when you were homesick. Now, if I had to go over to grandma's house, Adolphson, then I had to watch it as the world turns or something because she didn't watch games, so she watched soap operas. But by the time when I was old enough, I could just stay home, lay in bed or whatever, or on the couch. I could watch whatever I wanted.
oh my. Sad to say, a few of those soap operas are still going.
Yeah, but I'm sure they've all changed. A lot of the older actors probably passed away by now.
Probably.
Oh, there's Robin checking in over in Rumble. Rose was over there listening.
Oh, hey, Rose. And Robin on Rumble.
Yeah,
And
Robin's been in both places.
Taft, Derek Baker came in. Welcome in.
Beverly Hillbillies, yeah. I watched all those shows.
Grandma programs.
Yeah, when I went over to grandma's, it was fun. Whenever I went to grandma's, I mean, not being sick or anything, but I'm just talking about just going over there because she always played games with me. She always made me great meals, but we always play King in the Corners and have a mustard and bologna sandwich for lunch. And Grandma Adelson's was the first time I ever had coffee was with Grandma Adelson because they drank coffee 24/7. They always had a pot of black coffee on the stove, and the old coffee makers that were on the stove.
The old percolators on the stove.
Sometimes it was just like the old ceramic one that you'd have out camping. It was just like a big old black kettle that had that coating on it, and it wasn't a percolator. It was just the old. But she always put so much sugar and so much creamer in there. It was almost like liquid candy. At least I thought she made it for me.
That's how I had it the very first time when I was like in junior high. Now I'm just all black coffee.
So I was bummed out the first time I went duck hunting with Dad. I was probably about 10 years old.
You thought it was going to be good coffee?
He says, "Here, have some coffee." You know, I was cold. My toes were getting cold. We're out there in October or whatever in the middle of standing water, waiting for the ducks to come in. Have some coffee. That was the worst. It was just pure black coffee, and it was strong. It was like the worst stuff I ever tasted in my life.
That's
I was expecting this nice grandma sweet coffee. And Dad always drank his this black.
Oh my. Oh man, Lawrence Welk.
Lawrence Welk, yeah.
Used to be able to find that on one of those channels years ago, and your mom was alive, and she'd be over here, or we'd be watching her or whatever, and you'd be able to find Lawrence Welk for her to watch.
It was still on PBS.
Oh, okay, I was still on PBS. Your mom would just be all entertained and happy.
Soul Train, yeah. I used to watch Soul Train, American Bandstand. Ooh, Battlestar Galactica.
Good old American Bandstand.
Yeah.
You'd have your cartoons, and then that would be the very last thing, and eat lunch and go outside and play on a Saturday.
So there was two different shows, maybe three, that I used to watch on weekends, but they weren't all on at the same time. So we had Acre Creature Features. And I think I talked about it before on our show, where it was out of Iowa. And the Acre was a window company. The family's name was Acre, and they sold windows just like you would find replacement windows now, Pella or whoever, Anderson or whoever. That's what Acre did. And he did like his weekend show late at night, and he'd show old monster movies or old paranormal movies, creepy movies, the old 50s, 40s movies. But in between, he would take a TV break and he would have advertisements for his window company. So I had that one growing up, and we had I think it was Night Flight would show
Mm-hmm.
music videos, but then they also had another program just like that that would show monster movies on weekends.
Oh, the monkeys.
The monkeys, they had strange creatures in the monkeys sometimes too, paranormal, and
That was a good
I think they had
show.
I think they had one episode of a wolf man or somebody dressed up as a wolf man.
I like the monkeys. That was a good show. Well, good night, Baja girl. Try to get some sleep.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. No critters yet, huh?
There was a possum once in a while. The big head yellow cat did a run by.
Oh,
And the fox, like I said, I broke the bagels in half this time. They were everything bagels, so they must like all the spices and stuff. And I think just poppy seeds. We probably have a stoned fox out there somewhere. But yeah, I broke them in half tonight, so he kept grabbing them and running off. They must have babies somewhere.
yeah. I hope he doesn't have to take a drug test or anything. They'll test positive.
The foxes are positive of all the poppy seeds. Yeah, we'll probably have the more chicken tomorrow night, so we'll have bones for tomorrow night. But there wasn't much to throw out for him tonight.
Yeah.
So my goodness, he had a whole package of bagels.
Wow. Should have put some cream cheese on some of them.
Now they're really starting to get spoiled.
Yeah. Well, they get chicken bones and who knows what else they always get.
Now, if there's
Yeah, Son of Frankenstein. We were playing a lot of that stuff on our Rumble channel.
yeah, he can go binge watch on our Rumble. We were going through all kinds of movies for a while.
Yeah, we had all kinds of Frankenstein, the vampire movies, werewolf movies, and you name it. We were playing it on our Rumbles for a while, and I keep saying I want to do it, but get so busy, and it takes a lot of work to set up and find the movies. And but the best movie that I liked was the one that was from France, and they kept kicking us off. They kept deleting it off the channel because it wasn't supposed to be available in our country. And I loved that. It was funny. I mean, my gosh, I had a pterodactyl in it and all kinds of weird stuff. They had mummies in it that came to life, and it was a great movie. I liked it. So Ghost and Mrs. Murr. That was a great show. The Spiral Staircase. We played a bunch of old movies that were really popular, and
yeah, all these old sweet little ladies end up being serial killers.
Yeah, Arsenic and Old Lace. That's my favorite.
My goodness, what we were watching when we were kids.
So if you go to Midwest Night Watchers over on Rumble, you can check out all of our old movies and sitcoms. We did a lot of Twilight Zones, Lost in Space.
Oh, Mr. Smith.
Yeah, what was Mr. Smith? What was he in the other day that I showed you?
It wasn't
I can't
Bonanza,
remember.
was it? It wasn't Bonanza, was it?
I think it was Bonanza. I
It
think
was in
he.
a.
I think just watched
Well,
the
what else?
Bonanza
I mean, what
show.
else you been watching besides like a movie or something or Gold Rush? It had to have been Bonanza that Dr. Smith was on then.
Yeah, he was. It was. I think it was Bonanza that he was in. Of course, they had a lot of cameos, a lot of special guests that was in Bonanza because that was the hot show at the time. So all these, just like Twilight Zone, had all these famous actors that weren't. They were just starting out when Twilight Zone was airing. So that was like their first on-screen stuff in Twilight Zone. Oh, the Seven Faces of Dr. Lowe. That was awesome. That was a great movie. Phantom of the Opera. So speaking of that, there was one movie. It was just like Phantom of the Opera. And it had a certain actor, and it was my favorite rendition of like the Phantom of the Opera. But I don't think it was called Phantom of the Opera. I think it was called something else. But he was he wrote music for plays, and he was just starting out, trying to get his name out there, and everybody just kept booting him out or whatever. And he ended up getting acid spilled on his face, and he ran out the music store where he was trying to sell his music to the producers or whatever. And there was like a canal, and so he dove in and he got in the sewer system. Then he ended up in the opera house, so he ended up being the Phantom of the Opera. But it was a whole different story.
Mm.
That was my favorite one of all of them. But I can't find it. I can't think of what the actor's name was. And every time I search for it on how I remember it, it doesn't come up. All these other ones that the original Phantom of the Opera, then all the ones down through but not the one I'm looking for. I can't find it.
It's another Mandela effect.
I know I watched it.
It never existed.
It probably didn't. Maybe it's all in my head, but I know I watched it. But according to the internet and the universe, evidently it never existed. Same thing with my old Roman movie that I saw as a kid. And I only saw a certain part of it because we were at our uncle's house when we were up visiting him and going to church. It was on an early Sunday morning matinee movie or whatever, and it was about the Roman soldier. His dad took him down underneath the castle or the Roman to like a sorcerer. I don't think it was a witch. I think it was a sorcerer, and he put a spell on his sword. So every time he pulled it out to fight somebody, this huge statue comes to life. This is a big Goliath soldier looking thing, and it just destroyed everybody.
Hmm.
And I can see the actor's face. Can't figure out his name.
Maybe
Every
somebody
time I search for it online, it gives me all these other movies that isn't it, because I've watched them. I watched all of them.
Maybe someone in chat will know.
I don't know. It drives me crazy. There's two movies, and I can find almost anything, but there's two movies I cannot find. Oh, London After Midnight. There was a fire, and they say the film doesn't exist anymore.
Oh.
So I don't know. I guess I got the memory in my head, and I'll just have to live with it that way. I can still see it in my mind. I can see the movie, both of them, but that's the way it goes, I guess. So nobody did anybody answer when I said the new Exorcist is coming out this year, or anybody looking forward to the new Exorcist? We talked about every other kind of movie.
I would not want to watch it. Nope, 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 nope. Don't you dare even attempt it. You couldn't
See,
handle the first one.
I like them.
Don't watch it.
I like those movies, and I've watched all of them. I've watched all the other Exorcist ones with Damien and the Omen and all that. But the original Exorcist just creeps me out, and I sit there and I get in my own head and start thinking about devils and demons, and freaks me out.
Well, if you attempt to watch the new one, let me know. I'll be downstairs blasting worship music.
I'll put headphones on.
I don't want to hear that coming through the hardwood floor. Nope, 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 nope.
I'll point the subwoofer down for you.
No, then I'll crank up my worship music and have everything vibrate upstairs. I'll get my shofar out and start blowing it.
But that is a classic scene in The Exorcist, though, when the priest is up there with the stairs going down. It's really foggy and dimly lit.
We just had a run by. Fox just lifted his leg, peed on the bush, and ran past.
We had a run by.
Yeah, we had a run by, but it was a pee run by. I didn't realize foxes lift their legs like a dog too. You can tell which one's the male, and that must be the female that squats and pees on the deer cord and everything else, marking their territory. But yeah, nobody's really sticking around. Oh well. Oh, now we got snoring.
Snoring.
Oh, we got toes twitching. Oh, we got her mouth is twitching like she's getting ready to growl. Oh, I wish I knew what they drunk about sometimes.
So we have. Trying to think of how to do this.
Have anyone else seen the Snake Man in the movie Dreamscape, 1984? Snake Man.
Dreamscape sounds familiar. I don't know if I've watched the whole thing, the whole movie or not, but it sounds familiar. How about the movie has a bunch of a big S and a bunch of little S's after? It was like a King Cobra snake movie, is a gigantic human turned into a snake.
I don't remember that one.
That was like the 70s. It was a TV. I think it might have been a TV movie. I don't remember. But it was called Giant S with a bunch of little S's. It's like a snake hissing. Lawnmower Man is one of my favorite movies. But anyway, I was going to bring up, since there's no animals showing themselves, I thought we would go ahead and look at the.
And I haven't seen a deer in about a week and a half. We probably won't see once in a while. The one might show up, but the deer are done until next fall. So I'm done, giving them corn and stuff. We still got the critter cam.
So this camera is color during the day and IR, or what you see now at night. So in contrast to that, we just added a color camera. So there's basically the same view, but our nighttime color camera.
And you can see a lot of the second driveway and watching critters running around over there.
So this is one of the newer cameras we just hooked up. We love the night color from the other other side of the yard or backyard towards the cornfield that we thought we'd get one here for when the animals show up. It has pretty good quality and really good color.
It just doesn't move, and you can zoom in like you're doing manually, but being on the 24/7, it's a nice big view.
Right. So that compared to this one.
But this one actually is kind of zoomed in. I haven't zoomed it out. It's kind of zoomed in to check out critters, but it does go out more. And all the leaves are starting to come on the bushes.
So there you go. We got that one. Then we have the this one facing out in the backyard right now.
And boy, does it show stars, but not tonight because we got a full moon.
I see one.
But there's usually more than that. But yeah, the full moon's really gonna brighten up the sky tonight.
There's Jane's giant windmill I got for her.
Yeah, 8-foot windmill.
8-foot tall windmill. Blue and white.
And if they grow corn this year, we'll compare that because it's usually about 10 feet or so. We'll compare the 8-foot windmill to 9-10-foot corn. But if they still can't get fertilizer, who knows? They might be doing beans again this year, like that one year. Which I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind beans because we'll still have a view. You know, we can still see past there a little bit. So I wouldn't mind having beans, and then when they harvest, it'll be nice flat. Won't have stalks all over the place. But we'll see. We'll find out in a few weeks when they come, and they're going to start planting here pretty soon.
Robin says Bigfoot can spin that windmill.
Oh. Well, we got another one that we need to put together that used to be up. And then we got a little one that we're going to try to put up somewhere.
So there's the birdhouses. So this is the daytime color, nighttime infrared camera that's right in the same area. So this one we can zoom in and out and pan. Well, there goes something in the sky now.
Yeah, because this time of night, it's still about 10:30 to midnight. Every night, these lights are appearing and disappearing. Just not as many as that 6-week period in August to September. That's when we got a bunch of them. But yeah, I'm seeing them every single night. It just drives me crazy. I wish I knew what they were. So yeah, don't be going on for like another half an hour.
Yeah, Robin's asking about the purple martins.
Yeah, I'm guessing, it's hard to count. Oh my gosh. I'm guessing we got 12 of them this year. So we got like a pair on one side and then the other side. And
so with the babies last year, we had like 20 some martins, right?
Right. Well, I think last year we had like 16 martins. So I'm not sure if, some of them died off or what, or where they go in the winter. But so far I'm counting about 12. There's a good one right above the martin house. And they're starting to squawk and squeak and crackle and do all their they do like 5 or 6 different noises. And they just love this field. They just soar all over the place and then zoom into the houses. So during the day, I try to have the cameras on during the day.
Elaine's asking about the rods.
Yeah, I'm still seeing the rods, it looks like cigars, the skyfish, they have bumps. Of course, bugs are out now. So some of them are bugs. Sometimes it's dust because it's dusty. But yeah, we're still seeing rods, skyfish. Some things I still think they're fey or fairy because they don't really look like an orb.
Where are you from, Derek, that you can't get gas? You're talking about gasoline, like petrol?
Some of us can't get gas. Yeah, where are you from? Domestic gas. I guess I'm staring at the sky and I wasn't paying attention to chat.
Uncivil asked about red-winged blackbirds. Did you already talk about that?
Yep. We've been having them. We've got cowbirds and the red-winged blackbirds. We've got a few of them this year.
What's that?
That looks like probably a plane. It's going to start blinking coming out of Chicago. I can tell you.
Awful big and bright. I don't.
Hold on. It is.
Now I see flashing. That must be the headlight.
It is American Eagle coming out of Chicago. It's heading into Peoria, according to flight radar. Now, come on. Don't you think some of these planes are seeing these things appear and disappear in the sky?
Wales, UK.
Doggone it.
Wales, UK domestic gas. Are you talking like natural gas, or are you talking about like gas you put in your cars? You say domestic gas, I'm assuming for your houses, for gas for your stoves, for I don't know. Yes, domestic gas for the house.
You know, like natural gas?
See, natural gas, there's supposed to be so much natural gas that I can't believe it.
That's another good one above the Martin House. And this time of night, I'm going to do this.
Yeah, I think I said gas for cars, and I think I said petrol. I'm kind of up on the UK's terminology, but there's sometimes things throw me for a loop. But
Yeah, it's nice not having any wind too, and having the mics up finally.
yeah,
Wind's been crazy.
so let's go back to.
And I can keep, yeah, you keep going through because they'll be going on for a while. Man, those clouds look weird.
Yeah. Should have burned our pile right there when we didn't have wind this afternoon.
I know. We were both on a roll getting all kinds of stuff trying to get done. Maybe tomorrow. Now there's the fox, and you just peed, and now you're gonna run.
Why are they coming over there and peeing and leaving?
Well, there's no more food. They ate all the bagels. I don't think there's anything left. I didn't put any cat food out there. Oh, and they're probably thinking, hey, where's all the chicken bones? Well, my gosh, we don't eat chicken every night. Sorry, guys. Go find a mouse in the field.
Let's see. What else do we got?
Chicken sky. And if it's a clear night, I'll turn that upside down and turn it into the sky cam and go through all the stars. It spins all the way around above the barn, above the house. So that's our sky cam too, upside down. Then I have it regular for the chickens during the day and the birds.
This is a 3X. We can zoom in 3X. This is one that we have on the front porch. That was kind of our spare camera when the other one kind of goofed up and acted up once in a while. We had this one as a replacement. So I finally just bought a cable and just had it hooked up.
So that way it's always on the porch. And then the other one I can scope out the corner of the house.
And what's that one called?
Front.
So that's almost right on the opposite corner, same corner, opposite sides of
So
the porch.
So I watched the possums and cats and skunks and everything come around the corner or something leaving from the porch, heading back to the critter cam area.
Where are the goats at?
Sleeping. Gary is right close to the hay. Looks like one of the boys is over there where Gary usually sleeps. Not sure where the other ones are. Oh, there's Allie. Oh, Zeke's over there by the barrel.
Oh, okay. So we have 2 goat and chicken cameras. Well, one of them's really just goat, but this one shows the chicken pen and the goats. What else do we got?
Blazer, I still got 2 bags of goat treats.
So during the day, Jane will have this on the 24/7 with all of our bird feeders and a hummingbird feeder. And then here's the back of the barn where the field and our yard come together.
They were multitasking. So yes to cat food. No, not this month for goat treats, but probably next month. Then they'll probably go through them. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you everybody that's donated to us, Blazer, and
even if it's not for cats, it's for the possums, skunks, coons. Even the fox come up and chow down on the cat food.
Yep, Lori and anybody that's bought T-shirts. That T-shirt money usually goes to buy cat food or outdoor animal food. Helps us buy the cameras.
And we got room for 3 more cameras, but we just don't know where to put them yet.
I think we got just about everything covered unless we put one right inside the chicken pen.
I was just gonna say we could do a tiny little 3X inside the chicken coop and watch everybody sleep and check them out at night.
So what camera haven't I?
Derek, I'm not sure what to call him. I'm not sure if I should call it Taft, Derek. Good night, Taft, Derek Baker.
Oh, good night, Derek. Thanks for coming. So anyway, we'll start getting back on our Friday schedule, and we'll start finding weird and unusual stuff like we usually do. Blazer asked you a question.
Yeah, I'd love to have 2 bags. Try to get no shipping. So yeah, go ahead and you can get 2 bags because the skunks, coons, and possums are going to start showing up. You know, because it's not wintertime anymore. And the other night I had 2 possums. Last year we ended up having 5 skunks. Remember that, or was that 6?
I don't know.
We had like 5 or 6 skunks last year and had like 3 possums. So yes, 2 bags would be good. Even the baby foxes might start showing up and they'll start picking out all the cat food. So yes, please.
Reporting weather. There's a lot of YouTubers now that report weather unless you're talking about something else.
Oh, having to take a job.
Or do you want to be a weather girl? Or I guess I'm not understanding. Or
or storm chaser. Some of those guys, do they get paid?
Yeah, there's a lot of storm chasers in the U.S.
They get paid or they volunteer. I know Reed Timmer. He makes a bunch just because he's getting donations off of YouTube.
Well, those people are just private citizens that do it themselves, and then they develop their own foundations or whatever and get money.
It'd be hard to report weather. It just changes so much these days.
Yeah, weather girl.
I want a weather girl.
Isn't it strange? You know, when I was growing up, it would always be a news anchor or a man giving the weather. Now they got all these women in front of maps. It's always a weather girl.
Anchor chick.
But then when you do the storms, it's always a male meteorologist or whatever. But there is some women in that field, but Oh, Elaine wanted to be a meteorologist. Yeah, YouTube. YouTube just used to be music and fail videos. Yep. Then they went to cat videos and how-to videos. Now you can now you can find just about anything on there, including us.
Yeah.
A lot of weather.
What is that? There's a fox. There he is.
A lot of weather videos out on YouTube though.
See his eyeballs.
Yeah, Benny Hill show.
The eyeballs. There is a couple of live mice out there, probably.
Kind of grainy. He keeps coming back and checking, doesn't he?
Yeah. Well, sometimes I go out there,
at night.
Yeah, at night there's just French fries I forgot to throw out, and there really isn't anything up there to give him now.
All right.
Wowie. Meteorologists are always under the weather.
Always under the weather. You know where that term came from? Under the weather?
No, where'd that actually come from?
From sailors. They were always out exposed on deck to the weather. And if you got sick or didn't feel good, they tell you to go under the weather, which meant you go inside the ship.
Oh.
So you were under the weather because you were inside the ship underneath the
weather.
Yep. Under the weather.
That's what we ought to do a show on, is have a list of where all these strange terms come from.
I know. I've looked up so many of them, and like the whole 9 yards and deader than a doornail.
So we got any cryptid reports or anything?
Yeah, I do have a couple, but I was looking for something else, and I don't know what I did with it. I know.
Yeah.
I know. All right. I'm probably going to freeze for a second.
Dum dum dum. Dum 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 dum. At least got a nice face. You're not doing a weird.
Did I freeze?
Yeah, you froze, but at least it's not a weird look or anything.
I don't know why it never used to do that.
Hey, Ohio Grassman, welcome in.
Ohio Grassman.
Welcome in, welcome in.
I can't think of what I was going to look up now.
Man, you're still froze.
Good.
Lobster Man. Yeah, there hasn't been that many bug cryptids, has there? Like Lobster Man, Shrimp Man,
Cicada Man.
Cicada Man. Cicada Man. Yeah, that'd be a good one.
I can't think of what. I might as well go back. I can't think of what I was going to do.
Cicada Man goes around going.
I had something I wanted to bring up, and I can't remember what it was called. Dang it.
Now that's two things you need to remember.
Three
the other
things.
thing old man.
Two movies and a website. All right, let's get the we'll do a few cryptids. We got a few to do.
Turn camera off and StreamYard works better when importing files. Oh, try going off camera and doing it. And then you look at yourself and see if you freeze.
Yeah, but the camera's not there.
Oh, that's true.
How do I know I freeze if I don't have a camera?
Or if you just don't want people to see it froze, turn the camera off.
Oh, I don't care. Someday I might have a funny face on there and might go viral.
Has anyone seen the movie Shell about people using lobster DNA to stop from aging? Never heard of that movie. Have you?
No, but I remember when the big thing was to take shark cartilage, that the Chinese would grind up shark cartilage, and it was supposed to be for health and to help with your joints, and supposedly it made you look younger and feel younger. And
Carrie says it's on Prime. It's called Shell. Using lobster DNA.
that would have been in the 90s when I was taking shark cartilage because somebody told me about it, but I finally just gave up and didn't do it anymore. It's one of those things where you try it and you start taking it for a while, then all of a sudden you kind of get out of the habit, kind of like vitamins. You kind of get out, you take them all the time, and all of a sudden you kind of like slow down. Then all of a sudden you like remember, I probably should be taking those vitamins again.
Mm-hmm. That's one thing that's been helping me. I've been doing multivitamins and the B complex. Trying to do elderberry syrup. Now I'm doing clove candy.
All right, let's see what this guy does.
I guess I'm down under the weather in the basement. Ha ha ha. Oh.
So this is a creepy acre. You can find them on Facebook and YouTube and look up their stories and find this. So we like to talk about all the different cryptids and events that happen on these dates. So this is April 16th, 1994.
I have a question. Why did these things always have a six-pack?
Well, because they're always out in the woods doing stuff, knocking down trees, climbing, chasing after people. They're athletic, man.
There's like so many of these that got this gorgeous six-pack on them. Oh my God, those feet.
Yeah, look at them things.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Those look like bird claws.
Wow.
Of course, he does have wings. So if you have wings, I guess you'd have claws too, I guess.
Wow.
So anyway, this says April 16th, 1994, 9:30 p.m., Buckley, Washington. Brian Canfield, 18, drives along an isolated stretch of road in the foothills of Mount Rainier when his truck headlights began to dim. Suddenly, the engine stalls and Canfield rolls to a stop. Then he notices a huge, hulking winged humanoid gliding out of the night sky toward him. The 9-foot-tall beast lands just 30 feet ahead of him in the road. It had a wolf-like face, yellow eyes, tufted ears, bird-like feet, sharp talons, and was covered in blue-tinged fur. That's pretty good. That's pretty good description, and they did a pretty good job on
Madness.
The red rendition. Huh. So let's see, where was I? So he was covered in blue-tinged fur. The two are staring at each other when huge, leathery, bat-like wings unfurl from the monster's back and begins to flap. As the beast lifts off into the sky, the force from the wings shakes Canfield's truck. The stalled engine suddenly starts again, and Canfield races home to tell his parents about the encounter. He and his father return to the scene, but find no evidence of the beast that would later be dubbed Bat Squatch.
Bat Squatch.
Good night, Elaine.
Good night, Elaine. Get a couple more hours of sleep and have a good morning. Maybe she'll dream about something peaceful the next couple hours.
It'll probably be 8 p.m. your time by the time we get up tomorrow. No, I'm just kidding. We'll get up. We'll get up before that, but so there you go. April 16th, 1994, Bat Squatch.
Crazy.
And then April 17,
oh
1976.
man, the quad feet on
April
that thing.
April has a lot of 1970s stuff in it.
Wow.
So this says, I don't know what that first word in England, Monaghan, Cornwall, England. Don Melling, his wife, and their daughters, June 12 and Vicky 9, are vacationing over Easter weekend when they stop in a wooded area near St. Monan and St. Stephen's Church. As Mr. and Mrs. Melnon prepare a picnic lunch, their two girls wandered off to investigate the headstones surrounding the ancient 13th century church. Soon a funny noise catches the girls' attention. Glancing up, they behold a 6-foot tall bird man covered in gray and black feathers with a 10-foot wingspan hovering over the old church tower. The girls race back to their parents in a blind panic, unable to console their hysterical children. The Mellings abandon their vacation and return home. While many consider this to be the first sighting of what is now known as the Owl Man or the Cornish Owl Man, it wouldn't be the last. So evidently there was more owl reports. We'll have to see if we can find some different dates on the Owl Man. So this was April 17th, 1976.
Goodness.
So in 1976, I was running around fairgrounds and with my red, white, and blue tank top and shorts, picking up pop cans for my pop can collection and riding my bicycle all over town.
April 76, I'd be almost graduating 8th grade. So you would have been 6th grade. Because in my freshman year was 76, in the fall.
Yeah. So I was celebrating the bicentennial by picking up red, white, and blue Pepsi cans and wearing my favorite red, white, and blue tank top. And
Blazer said he was 4. Blazer was 4 years old.
Carrie was potty training. Uncivil was doing the Saturday Night Fever things.
Oh, good old 70s.
So I graduated in 82 in high school.
Yeah, so I was 80, 76 to 80.
But I do remember 76 because of the bicentennial and all the cool stuff going on with that. Now, 2026, we're celebrating the 250th year.
Warning.
So there you go. So now we have the Owl Man.
I think we do need a lobster man. Well, maybe not. He would just come along
There probably is a lobster man or some kind of weird thing out there. We just haven't.
Cicada man. I like the cicada man.
So, looking at my shirt.
Dover Goblin.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh!
April 21st, 1977.
There you go, Blazer. There's your new shirt, too. Wow.
Lobster Boy. Yeah, that'd be a good one. Lobster Boy.
Lobster Boy.
So this shirt is based off of this either the Kentucky Goblin or the Dover Demon, whichever. They both kind of look and seem similar.
No, Eggman. Looks like an egghead.
Egghead. Looks like an Ant-Man. Yeah, Ant-Man. Is there an Ant-Man? There's ant people. There has to be an Ant-Man.
There's got to be an Ant-Man. They call them ant people.
Yeah. There's got to be ant children, ant woman.
I mean, that thing.
Ant boy, ant girl. That could be a superhero show. Ant-Man, Ant-Woman,
I
Ant
wonder if that's
Boy, Ant Girl.
their first experiment of the pale crawlers. They improved them. Doesn't that kind of look like a pale crawler in a way?
Isn't there is a superhero called Ant-Man, isn't there? Isn't there a movie, Ant-Man? What was that? What was pretty sure. Anyway, this is the Dover Demon. So 1977, April 21st, 10:30 p.m., Dover, Massachusetts. Bill Bartlett, 17, and his friends Mike Mazaka and Andy Brody are driving north along Farm Street in Bartlett's Volkswagen when suddenly his headlights illuminate something creeping along the top of a low stone wall that runs parallel to the road. Yeah, see there, Uncivil says Ant-Man and a Wasp. So there's probably a cryptid Ant-Man.
Dwarf said there is a lobster boy. Look him up sometime.
Yeah, there's got to be.
Yeah, this thing kind of reminds me of a pale crawler type thing.
So this guy is on a low stone wall that runs parallel to the road. The small creature stands 4 feet tall and is hairless. Its peach-colored skin has a texture like wet sandpaper.
They touched him?
Well, that's what I'm wondering. I mean, it's one thing to observe that it has pink skin, but how do you know it's like sandpaper?
Right. Unless they touched it.
Ew.
Don't touch something strange.
Maybe they licked it. Its body is tiny like a baby's, but the arms and legs are overly long and spindly. Its fingers are slender and trindle-like. However, its melon-shaped head is huge and as big as it and has big orange lidless eyes that seem to glow.
And no mouth and no nose, no ears.
I guess not. They didn't mention it.
Mm-mm.
Bartlett is shaken by what he sees, but is unsure if his friends had also seen the creature. He says nothing to them. They had not. Later, when Bartlett returns home, he sketches the odd being and tells his father about what he saw. Fearing ridicule, Bartlett doesn't report the sighting at first, but instead only comes forward after others report their sightings of the Dover Demon in April of 1977.
Dum, dum, dum.
There you go. Ooh, there's also plants, vegetables, and fruit cryptids. Yeah, we got Green Man. You got the
walking trees.
You got what is it? The mandrids off of Harry Potter. That's a real plant that say scream when you pull it out of the ground. It kill you with its scream. So supposedly, and I've looked up documents and stuff. They say that's a real plant. Now, whether it actually kills people or not, I don't know. But Leek Man, leeks. That'd be like Onion Man.
Now we're getting into Veggie Tales.
Veggie Tales.
Veggie Tales gone bad.
Bob the Tomato, he was like a superhero.
Veggie Tales gone rogue. Wouldn't that be wild? Good old Veggie Tales. Our kids grew up on Veggie Tales. And our little granddaughter's growing up on Veggie Tales.
All right, here we go.
Uh-oh. Oh, another one.
April 22nd, 1977, 12 a.m., Dover, Massachusetts.
How in the hell does he balance his head on that skinny little neck?
That's why he's holding on to the tree so he doesn't fall over.
Oh, my gosh.
So, John Baxter, 15, leaves his girlfriend's house. Kathy Cronin, around midnight, begins walking home. 30 minutes later, as he walks along on Miller Hill Road, a small figure approaches him in the darkness. Believing it to be Mr. G. Bouchard, a young boy who lives in the area, Baxter calls out, but there is no reply. Baxter and the shadowy figure continues to approach each other and in the inky gloom until they stand only 20 feet apart. Baxter stops. The small figure does the same. Again, Baxter calls out, and again, there is no reply. Baxter takes a single step. Suddenly, the being drops down and skitters. I never heard of skitters.
Skitters?
Skitters
off.
Huh. Skitters off the road, with an alarming speed. Baxter chases it down into a shallow ravine, but freezes when he sees the being now on the opposite bank, silhouetted and standing next to a tree. Unease washes over the boy as he realizes that whatever this thing is, he is not alone with it, and it is not human. Baxter backs away and races for nearby Farm Street. There he hitches a ride home. Unbeknownst to Baxter, the creature was spotted by William Bartlett, 17, just 2 hours earlier and only 2 miles away.
Oh. Dum, dum, dum.
Yeah, I would think skedaddle,
Skittering.
crawling, but skitter.
Cryptid skittering. They hop, skip, and skitter.
Here's a skitter. It's skitter. So there you go. April 22nd, 1977. He could have sashayed. He could have moseyed. He could have crawled. He could have skipped, but he skittered.
Skip to my loo.
All right. 1976.
No.
April 26th, 1976.
Holy cow.
Flintville, Tennessee.
A's.
Miss Jenny Robinson is at home when suddenly she hears a scream from the backyard where it says HE. Should be her son, right? Miss Jenny Robertson is at home.
Yeah, that would be her
Here's a
son.
scream from the backyard where her son, Gary 4, is playing. Jenny rushes outside to investigate, but as she exits the house, she immediately hit by an awful stench, like a skunk or dead rats.
Oh.
Then
Dead
her eyes
rat.
are met by a terrifying sight. A huge 7 to 8 foot tall ape-like man comes loping around the corner of the house. The beast is massive and covered in jet black hair. Miss Robinson watches in horror as the monstrous thing reaches for her son with its long arms. Instantly, Robinson snatches the boy away from the beast's clutches and runs back into the house and locks the doors. After a moment, the terrified woman peeks out the window just in time to see the huge creature disappear in the woods behind her home. Jenny calls her neighbor, and then the police. Soon officers arrive and assemble a posse.
Ooh, a posse.
Relay teams of hunters begin to comb the area late into the night, all searching for the Flintville monster. So they have it kind of looking like a Sasquatch or a Bigfoot or
Man. That's a guggly.
She said it was ape-like. Man.
It's almost like a guggly.
So an ape-like man could be a Sasquatch or a Bigfoot.
Not to me, is that.
Or it could be something else, I guess.
Well, I guess me as Bigfoot normally don't have the sharp teeth, and I think a guggly does have the sharp teeth.
Well, I think they'll put those kind of teeth because they said it was ape-like. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I could be wrong.
Interesting.
They didn't say anything about glowing eyes that you usually have. You know, usually people say red glowing eyes or yellow or orangish glowing eyes.
Whoever the artist is amazing on the details of the hair and the fur and all the just the brushing. I mean, man, the sketching is so good on this. Wow. Wow, that one's interesting.
So here you go, another April in 1976. April is a popular month in 1970s.
Yeah. Wonder why. And yes, Tina C, welcome in.
Hey, Tina.
Robin says we say skittered out here in California, at least.
You
and
do.
I always have skittered. Well, we're just
Where'd she say that at?
up there
Oh,
where
I see it.
Blazer says how come all
Oh,
ghosts
all right.
in the 1800s.
I have never heard skittered. I've heard skedaddle.
Yeah, skedaddle. You just skitter out of here. Just skit.
Skit.
Instead of get, it's skit.
All right. Let's go back to 1976 in April.
Again? Oh my gosh.
Well, this is the same guy, I'm assuming.
Well, that one does
Looks
look like
we had two Dover Demons and
Oh, okay.
2 reports of this guy, Flintville, Tennessee. Hours after a massive hairy bipedal ape-like creature tried to snatch 4-year-old boy Gary Robinson from the backyard of his family's home, the local deputy sheriff, Homer Davis,
Homer.
half a dozen men. What?
I just don't know why people would name their cute little baby Homer.
Well, because Homer wasn't Homer Simpson when this was.
I know. I just can't imagine I'm going to name my son Homer. Sorry.
I mean, I can't really say anything about a name Homer with the name I have, so it's hard for me to pick on anybody.
I'm not picking. It's just
I know.
a funny name.
All right, are you done?
Yes.
Need to do a goat scream or anything, or what? What do you got going on?
All
All
right.
right.
Then I go cough.
So Homer Davis gathers half a dozen men to search for the beast, including other officers, local hunters, and the boy's father, Melvin Robinson. Soon, teams of hunters are scouring. I'm sorry. Yeah, that other thing could have scurried across the road. Anyway, the hunters are scouring the area. Throughout the night, the armed men hear something in the dark, grunting and snorting at them, sometimes sounding so near that they were unnerved. Men shot blindly into the night. With each shot, the beast lets out a wail and throws rocks at them before crashing off into the woods. At daylight, traces of mucus, blood, and hair are found. Well, if they had blood, mucus, and hair, they could have done a DNA test. Is there a DNA record or a report anywhere on this? I wonder.
Oh. Yeah.
So anyway, they found traces of mucus, blood, and hair are found, along with several 16-inch long footprints. Their hair is set for analysis. There you go. While they do bear some resemblance to human hair, they are ultimately deemed unidentified.
Yes, they probably set off stuff, and I'm sorry, we never received it.
So it says the hair is set for analysis, but what about the blood?
16 foot, that's pretty big.
Yeah, 16 inch long.
No, they probably didn't get the results.
Well, it says unidentified, and they said they sent hair samples in for analysis, but it doesn't say nothing about sending the blood or the mucus in. And they could have tested that too. I don't know, Tina. Tina says, did they have that technology?
Oh.
I mean, I'm assuming they could tell if it was an animal or a human if they tested the blood. I don't know. But where's the sample at now? Do they have any hair samples still? They definitely have the technology now to test it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, April 1976. There you go. Bicentennial was a big cryptid year, I think.
They were just out celebrating.
Yeah, they were just celebrating
Yeah.
birth of the nation. Come on, they can celebrate too, can't they? They probably were shooting off fireworks, throwing rocks. All right, now we're getting closer.
Ew.
April 2000.
Ew.
So April 29th, 2000, Hupel, Chile.
Wow.
Jose Esmiel, I think that's Dino. That could be a P, but it looks like a D to me. Dino, 59, a farmhand at the Esperance Ranch located a mile east of Hupel, Chile, is searching for an escaped bull when suddenly something catches his eye. There in the moonlight stands a 4-foot tall, simian like beast with long arms, enormous clawed hands, and huge fangs.
Jeez.
However, what truly disturbs the man are its bat like wings. Horrified, Dino fetches several dogs and lets them loose on the creature. They chase the winged being into the night. When the dogs finally return, one is limping and nursing several injuries, including a gash on its neck.
Aww.
By early May, an epidemic of dead livestock sweeps the area as farmers is in Hupel and nearby, I don't know how Tucapel reports a growing number of attacks by a large bird or giant bat. Some believe in it to be the legendary chupacabra.
Chupacabra fly?
No, not that
Okay.
I know. The chupacabra is more like
Yeah.
a dog, wolf, maybe
Oh my. Yeah. So this one.
but I
Wow.
don't think they had wings. And she said, or they said this was like a simian, which would be an ape or a monkey.
It's like a gargoyle.
Does, but it does have like a monkey body or a chimpanzee body, but it has wings. So why did they just call it bat chimp? Maybe we got bat squatch.
You're a bat chimp. Oh my.
So is this from the Wizard of Oz?
Oh, you mean the flying monkeys?
The flying monkeys.
The flying monkeys.
So was there such a thing when they did? Was there such a folklore reports from back when they wrote the Wizard of Oz?
Wow.
Man bat.
And this is back in 2000. Wow.
Gargoyle. Blazer says you need to. Yeah, we need him for help move boxes and stuff.
Yeah.
We could have a whole fleet of flying monkeys delivering. What if Amazon hired flying monkeys to deliver your packages to your front porch?
Probably be in better shape than what we got the other day from our cameras. My gosh, that thing looked like it rolled down the street all bent up, and luckily all the cameras and everything was okay. Amazon's not taking care of it. My goodness. Flying Gugway.
Definitely, I don't picture it as being a chupacabra. Chupacabra is more like a mangy coyote or wolf dog mix, or I don't know. That's how I see a chupacabra, but I think this is a flying monkey.
Escape from Oz.
A bat monk.
Escape from Oz. To have that as a movie of rapid flying monkeys escaping from Oz.
All right. So that was 2000. I think I might have. Nope. I think that was the last one
Really?
for April. No, wait. I think I got another one. I think I got it May 1st.
Hi.
Let me look.
Are you awake? Hi. Don't.
Yeah.
Hi. You've been sleeping for a long time, doggy.
All right. May 1st, 1971. We're back to the 70s again.
Ew. Look at those red eyes.
Yeah.
Ew. Ew.
So 12 a.m. Fouke, Arkansas. Elizabeth Taylor is sleep. I don't think this is the actress.
Elizabeth Taylor.
I don't think it's the actress, but I could be wrong. Elizabeth Taylor is asleep on her living room couch when she awakens to see a huge, hairy, clawed hand reaching into the window, in through an open window.
Good Lord. Didn't they have screens back then?
No, back then you just opened up your window sash or opened it up, and there's this fresh air coming in, man. So let's see, where was I? So we have a clawed hand reaching in through an open window. Peering in are two glowing red eyes. Her screams alert her roommate, Don Ford, and his brother, Bobby. The two catch a glimpse of the beast as it vanishes into the woods. They call local constable Ernest Walraven, who brings them a shotgun. See, you should be able to call the police and they bring you a gun, right?
Here's your gun. Take care of it yourself.
So Ernest Walraven, who brings them a shotgun, Don, Bobby, and Elizabeth's husband, Charles, waits outside for the creature to return. So now they're armed and they're just sitting on the front porch waiting. Most people would be hiding in their bedroom and locking all the doors and stuff. But they're out there on the porch waiting for it to come back with a shotgun.
We're a critter hunting.
So anyway, Charles waits outside for the creature to return. When it finally does, the men open fire. After it falls, the three go to investigate. However, before they can locate a body, they hear the woman in the house screaming.
Oh, my.
Bobby races back, but as he climbs the ladder up to the back porch, to
the back porch. What kind of house do they have?
I don't know. Must have been on a little hill or I don't know. Climbs the ladder up to the back porch. There are no steps. A hairy arm seizes him, drags him to the ground, and frantically he fights back. Once free, he bolts for the house and in his panic crashes through the door. Bobby would later be treated for shock and minor scratches at a local hospital. The scene would be forever immortalized in Charles Pierce's 1972 film, The Legend of Boggy Creek. So there you go. May 1st, 1971, The Legend of Boggy Creek. Yeah, it could be a 2-story porch, but I don't know. Yeah, Tina says they didn't have her grandparents. Grandma lived in the country and there wasn't any screens. I lived in town my whole life, so we've always had screens when I was growing up, but I don't think my grandparents had screens on their windows.
Yeah, we had screens.
I think they had storm windows that they took in and out, but no screens. What happened to what they shot? It said they couldn't find a body,
Oh,
right?
oh.
Let's see. Where was that at? Oh, it says it's waiting on the porch outside for the creature to return. When it finally does, men open fire. After it falls, the three go to investigate. However, before they can locate a body, they hear the woman inside the house screaming. So either there was another one
Mm.
that was attacking the house, making the woman scream, or is the same one that they just shot. That's why they couldn't find the body. I'm not sure.
Dum dum dum.
What other good movie came out in 1971? I don't know.
Blazer will look it up. He's good at that.
What other movie was it?
Dum dum dum.
I don't know.
It's 71.
We had a lot of 1970s in this April and right into May.
A lot of April. Now we're in the May. I still can't believe it's May 1st. We're in the May already.
May Day.
Wow.
The kids
Before
ever
you-
do May Day polls or May Day baskets or anything?
Yeah, do people still go out there and do the little Mayday flower thingies?
I don't think so. They might. I don't know. I haven't seen one. I haven't seen them in a long time.
Mm-mm. Everybody would hang them on their mirrors. There we go. I knew Blazer was on it.
Clockwork Orange.
The French Connection. The Last Picture Show. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. That was 71?
I know it was the 70s.
Whoa. I am old.
I have seen all those movies.
Wow.
Clockwork Orange, though, I don't suggest anybody watch that, but
There's probably a lot of movies we shouldn't be watching.
probably. All right, that's all of our cryptid history reports for the night.
Dum dum dum. That means we're caught up being missing for a few Friday nights. Well, we really weren't missing. We did go live during the storm. That was kind of like a night out lounge that night.
Yeah, but we missed a couple other nights in between.
Right. But we're
So
getting there.
we got Gary coming up Sunday, so make sure you check that out. That'll be a fun show.
There may be a Sunday we don't have a guest. I think, well, actually, Mother's Day is coming up. We'll probably take that one off.
We don't
wanna
have anybody from. Well, before we've had people on Mother's Day, but I hate to ask people
I
on
know.
Mother's Day because either they celebrate or kids come over or
So we'll probably do that one off. Then we got Memorial Weekend coming up. Some people are busy throughout the whole weekend.
so we have Gary coming up. Then we have Mother's Day. Then we have Lynn Monet coming back.
Oh, yeah. And after that, we need to start filling up again.
Yeah, it's up in the air right now after Lynn.
Blazer, your turn. You don't have to be on camera.
Yeah, producer Blazer, where are you?
Producer Blazer can come on. He don't have to be on camera. He's probably going, nope, 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 nope.
I would yell at the guy that scheduled it, but it's me, so I don't know what to do.
See? Nope, nada, no.
Come on, Blazer.
And you forgot no way. No way, Jose.
Come on, Blazer. Step up. All right. So what do you want to talk about now? Or well, we've been on what? We've been on a couple hours.
Yeah, we kind of made it past 2 hours. I didn't know how long I was going to go. I did a little clove candy thing. It seems like I helped some.
All right.
Those things are a lot stronger than those little sticks, so these things really work good.
No way, Gugway.
No way, Gugway. Mhm. No way, Gugway.
Nah, that our show isn't big enough to have a producer or anybody like that. And half the time, I don't even know what we want to talk about till we talk about it.
We're just a tiny channel. Hang out with our friends. We grow, we grow, we don't, we don't. Those who subscribe are meant to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's showing up and hanging out with us.
Hey, if anybody hasn't subscribed to Chiro Sounds, I'm one away from 500. Can somebody help me? It's been weeks. I actually got a 500 and then it went back down. I kind of went, thanks, YouTube. So if anybody has a second channel or you haven't subscribed to Chiro Sounds, give me back up to my 500. Or actually, we need to get over so when they take away one or two, I'll still have my 500.
We're not
darn YouTube.
We're not going to talk about this tonight, but
Uh-oh.
when did your uncle move to the Quad Cities?
Probably when they got married in the early 19. I don't think that. I think they bought the house and then moved there.
About what year? What
It would have been, what was that? I used to know when he was passing away a few years ago. It was either I think it was 61 because I think those photos, Mom was pregnant with me. I think it was 61 because they were in that house pretty much their whole life. UFO hotspots. I don't know if you really believe about
Quad Cities. They were all over the place from Rock Island,
Wow.
Moline, East Moline, Davenport. So we're not going to talk about it tonight, but we are going to talk about it one of these nights because it's in the Blue Book, actually.
Oh, even Knox County.
Yeah. So that'd be what, Galesburg?
Close to where Grandma lived, yeah. Galesburg and where Grandma lived.
So your uncle had to know. You would think.
I know. I asked him because he was a state police patroller, just third shift. He did all 3 shifts. He said he never really saw anything. Nothing strange.
So we will bring that up and talk about that on the show. We got that one, and I got a couple other ones that. Let's see. What
policemen aren't allowed to say anything if they do see anything. I don't know. I mean, maybe they weren't allowed to say anything when they're on patrol.
Then one of these nights we need to talk about this guy.
Ew.
Old Green Eyes at Chickamauga. They used to come out on the battlefield and feed off the dead bodies.
Jessica likes talking about Old Green Eyes.
Yeah.
Ew.
So we need to bring this guy up.
Ew.
What else is there?
Man, there's some creepy looking ones.
So here's another coincidence. So while the Quad Cities in 1966 is having UFO reports, a hot spot.
About that time, my mom was looking into UFOs and saving clippings and stuff.
Westall, 1966, Australia, when the school children and the teacher experienced a UFO.
Oh, that was in 66 when the kids saw that?
Yeah, so we got that. So we'll have to make a comparison about the Quad Cities and Australia to see if there's any similarities or.
Oh, I thought that was more like in the 70s. I didn't realize it was in the 60s.
Well, I don't think so. Unless I got the date wrong. I think it was 1966 for both.
Yeah, well, they're saying 60 years, still unexplained.
So there you go.
We're getting old.
So those are a couple subjects that we're going to have to touch on and look into. Maybe we'll do it on a Sunday and have a guest, or maybe we'll just hang out and talk about it on a Friday night. It might be a Friday night subject. Oh, Blazer says it looks like Eddie from Iron Maiden. It did look like Eddie from front. Oh, Iron Maiden.
Thank you, Tina. She says she went over there and it didn't change. Let me check. YouTube's so funny. You know, you get to a number and then they take away one or two. It's just like, really? Then you got to wait another couple more weeks.
Yeah, here on Midwest Night Watchers, we got to 2000, and we got to 2003. Then they took them away.
Mm-hmm. And then they started going.
Then like a couple weeks later, they started going back up again. So I don't know if we got new subscribers or they gave us back the ones they took away, or.
Thank you, Tina.
Every time we reach a milestone or a cool number,
they take it away.
They take it away from you.
Thank you, Tina. It does show 500 on my end.
All right.
Let's see if it stays that way or keeps on growing a little bit more.
All right.
Thank you. I posted them on Sunday's show, Jane.
They have a new feature on StreamYard. So here's our merch store. So somebody scan that. You don't have to buy anything.
Oh my.
You don't have to buy it. Just tell me if the QR code works.
Somebody scan it and see if it works. On your mark, get set, go.
Somebody tell me if that works.
Interesting.
Don't feel obligated to purchase anything. It should just take you to the website and you should be able to just check out whatever we have there.
I was watching somebody the other day and they had that up there for their PayPal link. And it would go straight to their PayPal. It was a little thingy to scan on there.
If anybody wants to scan that and tell us if it works or not. And then I did do one for Midwest PayPal.
Okay, so they do.
Cool. Once again, I didn't put this up here. Don't feel obligated to give us any money. That's not.
Yeah, we're not monetized.
Want to donate to help us with animal feed for the goats, chickens, outdoor animals, or even contribute for our cameras or anything? Feel free to, but we're not
monetized. We're not here for money, fame, whatever. We're here for fun. But yeah, we've got people that, like Blazer and Lori Ladd, and we've had several people buy shirts. Robin's bought shirts, just to donate that way. Feed the critters.
Tina C says it works.
Oh, good.
Blazer says he can't do it on his phone.
Yeah, because he's on his phone. Yeah.
So there you go. All right.
Well, that's kind of neat. And so far, we're not really having StreamYard glitches or anything. So I'm not sure what so many people are having problems here lately. I don't think we had any problems tonight. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to try to add some more. We're going to try to get that 250-year Bigfoot up.
Yeah, I really like that 250-year one.
I don't know if we were uploading too many, but instead it wouldn't post to the store.
I think it was just the wrong size. We need to. I can't remember what I did.
No, Tina said her birthday's coming up, so I have to get something. That's what Robin did. Robin got a couple of shirts for herself for her birthday.
Yeah, she treated herself some for her birthday.
Bigfoot After Dark. Do you still have that photo?
Yeah, I think so.
Somewhere on your computer. Blazer brought it up, Bigfoot After Dark.
So I really like this one, and I'm going to get this one for the 4th of July. I thought this one really came out nice.
Yeah,
so we're going to put that on a tank top and a t-shirt or something.
So I don't know if it was too big or what, but it just said
we'll figure it out. We'll get it up there so people can order it for 4th of July if they care to. All right. What did we say? Bigfoot After Dark?
Bigfoot After Dark. As we do need
Here's
to go back to the store and try to get that thing back up. And
here's our Patty. We still believe Midwest Night Watchers. I like that one. That one came out really nice. We did the show with Jessica on the Cryptid Huntress, and we talked about the Mobile Leprechaun. So I made up a design for that. That one's cool. I like how the leprechaun kind of, he's almost Gugway looking in the face.
almost like a leper squatch.
Leper Squatch.
Leper squatch. We just got a new one. Leper squatch.
All right. This one I don't think we'll put on a t-shirt, but we might. I doubt it, but so here we were thinking one night we came up with, I don't know how it came up, but like a dating service, or what do Bigfoot do out in the forest? And so we did Bigfoot After Dark.
I want the 420 Cops Dwarf Special.
I don't know what that is.
420 Cops Dwarf Special. Black Irish Leprechaun.
Oh, thanks, Robin.
Yeah, thanks, Robin. Yeah, I'm wearing the tri-sleeve now. I mean, just they're so comfortable. I just love these tri-sleeves.
And this is a long sleeve, heavy.
Is that the heavy one?
Heavy shirt. Yeah, it's nice.
I love these tri-sleeves. They're so comfortable and soft. They wash really easy.
Ah, he said dwarf
Oh, dwarf shirts, merch. I can't talk.
420 Cop. All right. And of course we got our
our Blemmy.
We got our Blemmy shirt, and stuff off of the old maps is on a shirt. And
hey, Susan, welcome in. Good morning.
You can get this Blemmy Blunty shirt.
I think that'd be. We need to put that on a shirt. I think we need to put him on a shirt instead of a Blemmy. It's a Blunty. Oh, Robin slept in my shirt. Ooh, that's cool.
My sisters used to sleep in three-quarter shirts, t-shirts.
Bigfoot Moving Company shirt. That would be kind of a cute shirt.
It would be.
If you guys would be interested in that for a shirt, I think that's a good one. I just
got Robot Grandma.
How do you crochet a blunt?
Here's the image I made for Jessica for.
Oh my gosh! What a sexy dude!
For a Southern Sasquatch, Billy Ray Squatch,
showing off his hairy chest. Beautifully
trimmed that image for Jessica.
That is hilarious.
But anyway, we got lots of merch, lots of stuff that we create. So this is the design that I'm wearing tonight. That's on t-shirts in this heavyweight, and I don't know if it's on a sweatshirt or what it's on.
I think we did just a t-shirt and tri-sleeve, something like that. If you want anything on a certain shirt, you can message us and we can try to design it and put it up for you.
David Squatchelhoff. He would be a night rider then.
David Squatchelhoff.
He would be a night rider.
Need a motorcycle in the background. Oh my goodness.
So I don't know. We got Robot Grandma.
She turned out good.
We got a new logo for Chiro Sounds, and plus we got our old logo with the wolf and the Call of the Wild. We got our updated owl logo. If you guys just like owls.
Just the owl.
We got the Space Penguins shirt.
Mhm.
I like that shirt. I wear that one quite a bit.
They're one of my favorites.
So there's a lot to pick from, and I'm sure we'll add more. So here's the sea creatures, sea monsters on the old world map. So that's on a t-shirt. I think that's on a t-shirt, right? We put that one on there, didn't we?
It might be a tri-sleeve. Let me check real quick.
We got the American Legends series that we were doing. We got
It's
the
in the
werewolf or
tri-sleeve.
dog man shirt. We got a Bigfoot. We got a Mothman shirt also in this American Legends shirt. So there you go. A lot to pick from, and I'm sure we'll be adding more. And
You got hats, coffee cups, got all kinds of stuff if you scroll down. I got hoodies. The hoodies are amazing. Oh my God, the hoodies are comfortable. I love wearing those hoodies.
so once again, we'll add Christmas stuff back again probably, and we'll try to get the. I'm going to get the 250th anniversary of Bigfoot up for 4th of July, and who knows what else we'll put up.
Maybe there'll be a new cryptid show up.
Oh.
So,
All right.
well,
I don't think I have anything else to talk about.
I did pretty good for almost 3 hours.
Well,
Right.
once we got past all the food talk and
I didn't think
old
we'd make
TV
it.
shows, and
I didn't think we'd make it to midnight. Yeah, you got the Clyde shirt and the I Am Batman. I think that some of the Clyde ones are still up.
yeah, I don't know.
Good old Clyde. Now Gary's getting up there in age and he's getting grumpy and going around the other ones. So Gary's getting, let's see, he's almost 11, 10, 11. Yeah, Gary's, I think, almost 11.
Tina asked if they're true to size. I think they're really close true to size. Robin, what do you think? You got Blazer, you got some shirts. What?
Yeah, I like the large. I mean, I'm kind of a small build. I could wear a medium, but I like them.
I like
baggier. I like the
I
large.
order them usually one size bigger than I normally would wear.
So you get the 1X, right? Or extra large. But I usually get large. And I'm kind of small built. So yeah, they don't shrink.
Blazer says yes, and they don't shrink.
Yeah, they don't shrink. Even these tri-sleeves. I just love these tri-sleeves. They don't shrink. And they're always so soft. Yeah, and I like them loose.
Yeah, see, that's what I did, Robin. I order mine usually one size up, and
Yeah, because I like my large.
so I guess it depends on if you like loose, a little bit loose or baggy, or maybe you like it for a night shirt to sleep in, or this depends on what your preference is. But I think if you order the size you're supposed to, I think it'll fit just right.
Yeah, and the hoodies are amazing. Welcome in, Wolf.
Hey, Wolf.
Tina says I'll size up. So just to let you know, I'm pretty roughly about 125. So large goes good for me. So maybe that will help you too. I'm not teeny tiny, but I'm not overweight.
It's like everything. I mean, everybody has different sizes, different shapes, and people like loose clothes, tight clothes, just right clothes. It's just like
I just like a bag.
The three bears.
Oh, no hoodies for her. She's in Arizona. The tri-sleeves would be good for you.
Well, if you're in Arizona, I'm assuming you have the air conditioner cranked up during the summer. You might want a heavier shirt or something.
I like these because you just kind of roll them up real quick, and then I come in the air conditioning and pull them back down. And Blazer is six. You're 6'1"? Blazer 6'1", 250. He takes a 2 extra large, and they're great.
There you go.
And the hats are really good.
So we thank you if you guys order. If you don't, that's fine. We try to use the money to go towards the outside animals, or maybe help pay for cameras or whatever equipment we buy. I mean, it doesn't really cover the cost, but at least it helps out. So we thank you if you've.
And we got the prices way down on our shop. So we're not making that much off of it. We want you guys to donate a little bit, and then you've got a t-shirt
Nice
you can
shirt,
enjoy. Yeah, you got a shirt to enjoy.
Hopefully a design or something you can't normally find anywhere else, but not that we have an exclusive on any of these cryptids or anything. But we try to put our favorites up there, or if anybody else asks. But I'd have to say the Bigfoot and the one I have on now and Robot Grandma right now are my favorites. Used to wear the Midwest Night Watchers owl shirt all the time.
That's what I got.
I know I still do, but
that's one of my favorites because he's still showing up. I'm still catching him behind the barn.
The screech owl.
Yeah, so this is our little screech owl that looks a lot like our logo. We took a picture of it and made a shirt out of it. And I still see him showing up once in a while, so he's still around. You can buy an RV 12V AC unit. Works great. What are we talking about now?
AC, because she said it's too expensive to run AC all the time in Arizona.
Oh, yeah.
Cranked up. So Blazer's telling her alternative. I know down south they use the swampers all the time, where they got the air running over cold water.
Yeah. So I lived in Phoenix, well, the Phoenix area for a year and a half back in the late 80s and moved back January 1st, 1990. It was miserable. I missed the 4 seasons and the corn growing and came back to Illinois.
I never left.
Oh, I did not like the desert. And boy, was it expensive living there compared to here.
I've barely left our town.
I know.
That I grew up in.
Man, I lived in Florida, lived in Arizona. But mainly here.
I don't know. I've had my opportunities to live other places, but just never chose to do it. I could have been out in Colorado, and I had an offer to be a ski ranger out there searching for people out in the snow, but I had it all set up, and I was like, nah, I'm not doing it.
Oh my.
Had a place to stay, had a job, it was all lined up, and I just didn't pull the trigger. I said, nah, not doing it.
Yeah, Robin, you need to get out of there. Come to live in the cornrows.
Skitter.
We just got tornadoes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying come to Illinois because there's a lot. Of course, it's like any state. There's a lot
I know.
that we don't like about the state, but there's just a lot that we love about being here. Growing up, I grew up here, and Jane grew up here, and
the taxes are horrible on houses, but
they're getting to be horrible everywhere. I mean,
but I like the 4 seasons. You know,
I know a lot of people pick Texas or Florida. You know, they love those areas because of who runs the states. But a lot of people, if you went in the actual Midwest, a lot of people like Iowa and Indiana.
And Blazer likes the Montana trees.
See?
And Dwarf says, be right back. He's lighting up.
I suggested we go to Kentucky or Tennessee, and Jane said no.
Well, I just didn't want to move away from the kids and stuff. And your mother. I just did not feel like we should have moved away from your mother. Now we're here around kids and grandkids, and We got cameras. We got a beautiful place to set up. I don't want to move. Not yet. When we get to the point that we can't mow anymore, and
Idaho. Why would you pick Idaho, Carrie? I know Idaho is a great state, but I'm just curious why.
Some people say Idaho is beautiful. Well, Blazer's pretty close to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's really close on that side. Yeah, I heard Idaho is gorgeous. Never been there. Been to Montana, but I never went to Idaho.
So if anybody wants to get a hold of us, they can always send us an email at midwestnightwatchers@gmail.com. Leave comments on videos. I read them every day if people leave comments for us, and most times I try to respond to them as soon as I see them. And
yeah, Blazer says Idaho is 2-hour drive.
Wow.
So it's probably similar to where he's at. Very pretty country.
That's like us going to the next biggest town.
Takes an hour just to get out of the cornfield.
Everything is conveniently 50 minutes to an hour away from us.
Except a Dollar General in every town.
Yeah. I wonder, is there a documentary on somebody taking a road trip and counting how many Dollar Generals they see? Some towns have more than one Dollar General.
Well,
some towns have more than one Casey's.
The crazy one is when you go through Spring Bay, and then you know where that farmer's market is.
Yeah.
And then there's fields. Well, there's a Dollar General right there, and it's just like it's smacked right in the middle of a cornfield.
Yep.
And I'm thinking, really, that's where they put their Dollar General.
They're doing that now. They're picking a road that's traveled, and then they don't necessarily put it inside the town. They put it right outside the town.
Well, that little area really isn't even a town. That's where the trailer park is, and heading into that little merge going into Peoria. Or Dollar General portals in the desert. Dollar General portals. Thanks to Jessica and all the Dollar General portals and the spandex and all these other little things that we've come up with. DRT. Now our new one is DRT. DRT.
Not sure, just love the state when I went. It's beautiful. Sandpoint is a quiet place. Wow.
Do Dollar General portals link up to Waffle House ones? Around here, it's got to be IHOP for us with Dollar General.
Yeah. We need a Waffle House portal. I think that's how we started the show, talking about waffles and portals and
yeah, and getting waffles in the mail this morning.
We should compare prices with Robin or whoever. Go to our Dollar General and see how it's priced compared to their Dollar General in California or Montana or wherever. See what the price difference is on these Dollar Generals. All right. I think we're getting on 3 hours. It's about time to close up shop.
Might have to go waffles. Go check out not Blazer's Waffles, Dwarf's Waffles. And see if they're any good. Hey, Lori. Hi. I'm feeling better, but you could tell my voice is still kind of gone. It comes and goes. And Lori, while you're here, I know you've been having trouble. Old-fashioned clove candy. Talk about just an old-fashioned remedy is helping my throat. But we've been talking for 3 hours, so yeah, there goes my voice. But the coughing is a lot better. It's just my voice. So as you can tell, I sound like a teenage boy.
Sound like Marge Simpson's sister, the one that smokes all the time and has a raspy voice.
Yeah. I don't know. But the clove candy has definitely been helping. Talk about going back to the old fashioned remedies. Be the glitch.
Be the glitch.
See, now they're hoarse too. You know, on our next door neighbor, she's hoarse. You know, that's the thing about this cough. It's affecting everybody's voice. So I'm not the only one. Wow. And it's not a sore throat either. I mean, not a sore throat at all like we had when we were kids. And it's not laryngitis. It's just hoarse. I can't talk. So if anybody has a birthday like Blazer, I am not singing happy birthday. So happy birthday, Blazer.
Oh,
Dwarf, you going live? There's a chase.
all right.
Oh man, yeah, we are going off.
Well, we'll watch your live and eat waffles. Robin's going to watch. Robin's going to watch Project Hail Mary tonight. That's a good movie. I like that movie.
Yeah, so we're gonna eat Bigfoot dwarf waffles and watch a police chase in L.A. Lori, it's nice to see you. We need to catch up sometime, but it may not be on the phone because I can't talk. But hope everybody feels good. I know everybody's fighting this crazy thing.
Don't forget to catch Gary on our show Sunday, and if that's for on somebody else's show in the meantime or whatever, you'll see us Sunday with Gary Spikes Pops,
#1 moderator in the community,
except when it's late at night.
Yeah.
Gary has to have his sleep.
Yeah, it's good to see you too, Lori. And Pete's probably there somewhere. Okay, he said feel free to join him live.
Well, I'm going to be definitely eating some waffles or something.
And thank you, Dwarf, for the waffles. So, yeah, on that note, let's go raid Dwarf's chat and see how long this police chase goes.
All right, everybody. We'll see you guys all over at Dwarfs.
Yeah.
Keep looking up.
Keep your vibrations high.
And we love you guys. And we'll see you Sunday with Gary. And then who knows after that? It'll definitely be Friday unless we pop in on Jessica or somebody else's show. Catch y'all later.
Much love.